Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Down Studios. Breaking news today as the Titans have fired head coach Brian Callahan, ending his 23-game tenure as head coach after a 1-5 start to the season and a 4-19 overall record. As of now, there is no indication on who the interim coach will be as the organization continues to figure out its next steps. Titans President of Football Operations Chad Brinker said in a release statement that read, "While we're committed to a patient strategic plan to build a sustainable winning football program, we have not demonstrated sufficient growth. Our players, fans, and community deserve a football team that achieves a standard we are not currently meeting, and we are committed to making the hard decisions necessary to reach and maintain that standard." Monday Night Football tonight features a doubleheader as the Falcons host the Bills at 6:15. The Commanders host the Bears at 7:15. You can catch the Westwood One call of the game right here on The Zone. For our foundation repair and whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Bulls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Titan Oscar Monday has resumed, and there's a lot going on. If you have not heard, the Tennessee Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. We'll talk about it.
He gone.
Obviously, and if you want in, there are currently two lines open. 615-737-1045 is the number, 615-737-1045. Babsy, when Babsy has a college football game, you're going to get weather. Sometimes you're definitely going to get overtime.
And maybe two.
And you might miss a flight.
What up,
That was
baby?
bunk.
I forgot my damn T-shirt, y'all.
Now, I will
Y'all were
say,
representing.
it was a hell of a game if you were up late. BYU, Arizona. Hell of a game.
No, I looked the next morning.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why you were still in.
Mr. Babs.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why you were still in Tucson.
I was up sitting by the fire and looked over there and was like, why are they playing the replay of this?
Oh, no, not a
Because it was so
replay.
late.
Yeah,
Like 1 o'clock in the morning.
correct.
What the heck is going on?
Correct.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, craziest week ever. So, yeah, I missed my red eye because we had an hour and a half weather delay in Arizona, of all places. Like, you don't expect thunderstorms and lightning in Arizona. It's the desert.
It's the desert.
Which also a fascinating thing. They have cork in their field. And so it floats if it rains really fast.
Oh, Lord.
Because it's not rubber pellets because it's so damn hot there. And so
Oh, yeah, they would burn and melt.
They would, yeah.
Good point.
And so it's cork. So once it like rained fast, the field, like the cork started to float. It was crazy.
What was Detective Babs' assignment this weekend?
Oh, bear down where it comes from.
So I heard that you were going to do that, and I'm very interested because there's nothing about a bear in Arizona.
No.
But
Did
they say
you-
bear down like the Chicago Bears. So why is that?
So it started, win one for the Gipper?
Yeah.
Okay, so this started with back in the 1920s. It was 2 years before the Win One for the Gipper came about.
Wow.
And it was the school quarterback, and now I forget his, John Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah, went by Buttons. So
What a nickname.
But anyway, so he was quarterback, baseball player, student body president. Everybody loved him, got in a car accident in the hospital. The coach at the time went to see him, repeatedly when he was getting treatment and all of that. And right before he died, he told the coach, Coach, you tell the team, bear down. And it has lived on
Wow. Out of nowhere.
forever.
See, that guy's kind of like me, just to say some nonsensical crap that just lasts forever.
1926. It's been around ever since. I had no idea. I've worked Arizona games before.
Yeah.
No clue.
Detective Dawn is on it. There's
That's right.
no doubt.
So now you guys know. Yeah, so that crazy weekend, and then missed my flight, which means I missed my Sunday flight home because I had to go pick up baby Babs in Atlanta because Mr. Babs was out of town. So then I land today at like 12:30, and then Callie gets fired.
Yeah.
I'm like, this has to be the craziest 5 days ever.
Man, you
gone.
You were just rolling.
He gone.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
People are already
Callie.
shout out to Slazeney. There you go there.
I mean, did you guys expect, though, that it would happen before Vrabel came to town?
I'm not surprised now that it's happened, but I kind of thought maybe that win last week I got in my head that
through the season.
I got in my head that it would make sense to last as far into the season as you could.
Yeah.
Because there's 11 games. There are 11 games left. But, I mean, why wait, I guess. Jonathan says, well, it was a Titanoscopy Monday until they fired Callahan. Now we can all have a happy 3HL and no bitching about wanting him gone.
No, it's some other stuff got to get cleared out.
Still colonoscopy Monday because
this ain't the end of it.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's a whole, this is plenty more now. You know what I mean?
So you're saying because he's gone doesn't mean like the entire mess has been cleaned up?
No, it's just part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's still a big old pile of colonoscopy mess.
It's going down. Guess what, though? The whole thing is, listen here. He's gone. My question is, now what the hell you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Tony writes, you can tell Amy actually liked Callie since she spared him from the most embarrassing loss he was about to have this coming weekend.
I mean.
No, guess what?
That's not wrong.
Guess what, though? You don't need no damn sparing. The organization is what needs sparing. It's not worried about. Vrabel ain't going to be pointing at Callahan like, I got you. I knew it. I told you. He going to be pointing towards the box, to the front office. Y'all up there. I got y'all. And not just for this game, for the entire remaining of his coaching ability. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with Callahan. Vrabel's going to come in and drag these folks regardless. They don't give a damn about Callahan or Bones or his daddy or none about it, Denard, none of them. Ain't got nothing to do with them. Man, that man want blood from the Titans, not Callahan, not Bo, not none of them. None of them. He wanted from the Titans, dog. Like, them people that's up there, them the people that did it to him. So he didn't save him from nothing. Callahan
really,
finna
go get paid and go
who's even
chill.
left, though? It's Miss Amy, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's it.
And Brinker was here.
Was Brinker here when Vrabel got fired?
Absolutely.
I thought Brinker.
Yes,
he was.
Absolutely.
Rand Carthon brought in Chad Brinker.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rand was here for Vrabel. That's right.
Yep.
Well, there is a common denominator in this mess, and his name is Chad Brinker.
There you go.
In terms of like pecking order, where you look within an organization and try to figure out who's next, like he's the next guy on the chopping block, right?
Right.
Brinker?
It's not Berganti.
No. Berganzi just got here.
Berganzi need to be at the helm.
I'm not trying to be
Berganzi
unfair to
needs
anybody,
to be
but
in
like,
charge.
this is what we need.
yeah.
Like, this is why you hired
It
him.
ain't being unfair. Like, this is what it is. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, this is what the colonoscopy is to do. We got to clear through this. We got to get all this up out of here.
But doesn't that make sense? Like in a lot of organizations, like the general manager comes in that didn't hire the head coach, and the head coach is the next guy on the chopping block, which is what happened.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so who's next?
I had a person pose a great question.
I mean, their hope is nobody's next
Right.
for however long until they get into the new building and win a Super Bowl or whatever they want to do and think their goal is. But, I mean, the reality of the situation is that's how it stacks up now because this is Borganzi's show. Like, I think Chad Brinker oversees everything, but I think Borganzi is the guy that's going to make this happen.
Guess what, though? You don't get to hide.
Nope.
Because that's the last thing we remember. And I had somebody pose a great question to me.
You know? Yeah.
The question was, well, who's hiring the next coach?
It better be Borganzi, right?
That's what
It
we
sure
would
as
think.
hell better be.
That's what we would think.
So-
but if you were Brinker, would you give up that to hire?
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
a lot
hate to say it, but Brinker's track record, he's the only one that's been here, him and Miss Amy.
You know, Mike McCarthy, that's it.
That's not a pretty situation.
That's like,
I mean, if Mike McCarthy is the next coach, I mean, he's the obvious guy that everybody's throwing around. But the relationship is Brinker on that one.
exactly.
So if he is hired,
so that means, so what you're doing also is telling Mike, hey, excuse me, I know we brought you in to run this thing, but let me get this last one in, big guy. Hold on.
he's the right guy. You know he's the right guy,
Borganzi.
right?
You got to say Borganzi because we
Borganzi.
got too many.
Borganzi, you just stay over here to the right.
Borganzi.
By the way, Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building.
Zeph's on the phone. Dude, every single line is loaded, and Zeph
every
is
single
still on the phone.
I love it. Let's get him, y'all.
Hey, Zeph.
got nothing to
Slay
do.
is here. Look at Zeph. He's got
He's
smoke
scooting.
coming out
I'm
of
in the
his ears.
building. Oh,
How was your weekend, Slade?
It was really, really, really
the
good.
pictures looked incredible.
Really good. Had a great time, man. Good seeing friends and family. Good to see us, other championship teams. The highlight for me of the weekend was seeing athletic director Doug Dickey. That did it for me.
The tall man.
Man, it was coming off the elevator when I was going
really?
up. Yeah.
You
and I
just
was
happened
like,
to walk past?
dude, Coach Dickey, man, what's up? You know what I mean? Gave him a big old hug. Ron Slade. So I also told his wife, man, let me tell you something about him. You never want to be in his office if that door closed. It's all good. As long as you go in there and the door's left open,
I've heard that from so many people.
Dude, there was another guy from an era that was before me, and he said the exact same thing. He said that door don't need to close, do it. I said, hell no. I've been in there twice with the door closed.
Ooh, twice?
None of them was good.
I know about one of them.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it on air.
None of them was good.
I don't know about the second, though.
Yeah, it was rough, Babs.
Okay.
I made it, though.
615-737-1045. A lot of people wondering about, I've seen this all over the place, people criticizing Miss Amy for not being there to do it or whatever, and that she reached out, what she did, and
that doesn't bother me.
How long have we talked about this? We told y'all a long time ago.
Yeah.
Miss Amy hires her football people to do their jobs. And if she feels like they're not doing their job, she'll get new football people. She's not going to get mixed into that.
You're not going to see her.
It doesn't mean, she's apathetic or whatever. Like, she cares about people, obviously. But yeah, just because she wasn't in the building doesn't mean anything.
I never expect to see her.
Yeah.
Except maybe at games.
It doesn't bother me that she wasn't in the building.
It don't never bother me that
Is it
she's
just
never
me?
anywhere. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that because a lot of people are throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to be
a lot
thrown
of
out
people
there.
are upset about it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I think you have to hold a press conference. You just fired your coach 6 games in.
1,000,000%. You need to talk
about
today.
it. Yes.
Today.
I agree.
So
Now,
we'll keep an eye out
they
for that.
still could have one, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know the 2:30 was canceled, but that might have been a little early to get your ducks in a row.
Does the interim coach get on the coach's show tonight?
Oh, gosh.
What
I didn't
interim
think
coach?
about that.
Yeah, they haven't done that yet officially.
I guess Taylor Zarza.
It's about to be
Yeah,
the
cool.
Taylor and Titans Amy show?
I guess,
Yikes.
guess so.
I
What are you
bel-
talking about?
Yeah, move.
I mean-
Reruns, baby.
Ooh, that's a
That's a rough one.
disaster.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there.
Poor
I didn't think
Zarzer.
about that.
That's it all,
Coach's
man.
show is coming up at 6 o'clock.
You know, Zarzer is so positive, too. Like, he might be the most positive guy ever. How the hell is he going to handle that
A lot
one?
going on.
Oh, man. Who do you want as the interim? My take is who
To me, it would have to be.
gives a beep? It's gone.
I mean, yeah, does it really matter? But I think ultimately it would have to be Bones Fossil if he wants it. Now, would he want it?
That would be my other part. I'm cool. I love my special
That's
teams
what I would
job.
say. I'd be like, no.
Like, we're having a ball. You see what our special teams doing this year?
I'd be like, what do you
Besides
think?
life.
You going to add a little bonus in there for me to take
That'd
over
be the only
this
thing.
absolute Shiana show?
The one thing is that you see it time and time again that head coaches come from that special teams world because they work with, as Blaine was talking about on cover 2, they work with the entire roster.
Yeah.
Now, at his age, and I'm not saying he's old or anything like that, I'm just saying like what are the wants and needs of his career path right now? I don't have any idea.
And
But that's the first guy I would approach for sure.
how likely is the interim coaches, the ones that take that spot, how often are they held over?
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Hardly ever,
Once.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Antonio
Interim,
Pierce.
like,
Yeah.
but a special, like him in his role, like that's,
In this
I got you.
situation, not
you know what I'm saying?
happening.
You know it's gone. You know you
Well,
automatically
and the other part of that is a lot of people are freaking out that they didn't have a plan. They don't have an interim coach and blah, blah, blah. Like, if you think about that logically, though, it would make sense to fire the coach first, right? Because, like, you don't want it getting out before you do it. Like, that needs to be the first thing. In my
What you
head.
saying? Name an interim coach before you fire him?
Well, there's a narrative on the internet that the Titans didn't have a plan. They just fired the coach and don't have a plan. And I'm like,
It's hard to have a plan
Yeah.
like that. Like, oh, yeah, so-and-so is going to be
Well,
the
it's not
interim.
even
Let's,
that, but, like,
let's
We
go
really
ahead and
don't-
do
we really
it
don't
right
go
when
with
we
plans,
fire
though, either,
Callahan.
though.
but you
That's
can't
the other
approach.
part.
I'm just trying to think of this logically, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But
Sometimes our logic got to go out the window too, though.
right,
I
but
agree.
like to me, it makes sense to like. It wouldn't make sense to go to an interim coach. Hey, we're going to fire the coach today.
Yeah.
Would you be the interim coach? And
yeah, because
you don't want it to get out. I mean, these are human beings.
Yeah.
You know.
And also, Who knows? Maybe they asked somebody and they were like, no, I'm good.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, there could be a lot more.
Yeah.
By the way, Kent in the chat said, for the record, 3HL is listened to at the Titans facility.
What's up?
We know that.
Yeah, we know.
We're good with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
can you turn us up?
No, nobody on this show caters what they say or don't say because Titans people are listening. Like,
And the other part is, what decisions are we making?
I wish we could make some
that's what I'm saying. They
decisions.
listen to us and be like, hey, y'all, they heard it. 3HL just said, hey, get such and such on the phone. Like, no, they don't. They not hearing what we say. We're not moving the needle for them.
Our job is to
Football stuff.
ultimately is to have as good a time as possible and entertain as best we can for y'all and talk about the things that are being talked about. And look, I say it all the time. There is not a cloud in that sky right now. I can't tell you it's storming and we're going to get 4 inches of rain in the next 30 minutes. I can't. And vice versa. Like if it's storming, I can't tell you it's sunny. So, we're going to talk about what we talk about. There's this thing called the First Amendment and we're good. And y'all are good. Y'all are good to say anything you want to say. We've always said that. Whether we agree with y'all or not, that's okay. This is a forum for all of us to express our opinions, to vent whatever we need to do and try to talk through all of these things. But, it's a terrible situation.
Also,
people point to 4-19, which is what Brian Callahan is.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vrabel before him in the previous 24, 6-18. So that's 10-37 in the last 47 games.
and that is brutal.
But it's like everybody's got this revisionist history that Vrabel was the best coach in the history of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that he's 4-2 with the Patriots. I understand that. He also took over a roster that won a playoff game before he coached a game the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So, there are all kinds of things in terms of synergy that have to go well from the top to the coach, to the assistants, to the players, all of it. And it just hasn't in a long time. And hopefully, I'm here for it. Hopefully they get it right.
Also, Fire Brinker in the chat. Clearly, you know what he wants done. That's why 3HL avoids criticizing Bozo and Brinker.
We're not avoiding
first of all,
criticizing anyone.
What did I just say at the start of this show, dude?
Yep.
You got to put your listening ears on.
Yep.
How many times do I say that you people don't listen?
They don't.
What did I just say? What's the common denominator in this?
Brinker.
Chad Brinker.
You did say that.
Did I
Slate echoed it.
It was 4 minutes ago.
Absolutely. We're on a little 5-minute soliloquy. I like it. I've been wanting to use
Come
that
on.
word. Soliloquy.
Was that your word of the day today?
Yeah, I've been trying to.
Soliloquy, you're
Yeah, I
trying
was
to work
gonna
that in?
that.
Did somebody bet you?
No, it's just me. Me and my truck.
I'm going to work in soliloquy.
Yeah.
That is not an easy
Experience.
word to say.
No, it really ain't got no business in there either right there, but it's in there.
No, you used it perfectly.
I know, yeah, it was good. I was waiting on the time.
You were.
Yeah, I was just sitting around.
It was perfect execution from you, Slay.
Thank you. Babs, good setup.
3HL is powered by Spring Hill
Nailed it.
Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The Evan and Bank chat is open. I do want to take this time to let y'all know that we are going to be out and about the next couple of days. Old Hickory Pizza and Pub tomorrow. From Old Hickory Pizza and Pub, 3 until 6 o'clock. Enjoy great food and drink specials with us. Learn more by visiting 1045thezone.com/events. And then on Wednesday, you can join us as we broadcast live from Twin Peaks in Brentwood. That's really Cool Springs. From 3 until 6 o'clock and enjoy great food and drink specials with us. Learn more by visiting 1045thezone.com. Busy show. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. And if you want in, we're going to the phone straight up. Next, stay tuned. 3HL. You can get us on Twitter at 3HL, on Instagram. No, 3HL1045 on Instagram, 3HL. Where are we on TikTok?
At
there.
3HL 1045.
There we go.
Titans are 1-5 as they prepare for the 4-2 New England Patriots with former coach Mike Vrabel, ironically enough, coming to town. Titan Oscopy Monday resumes. We are here, 615-737-1045. That's 615-737-1045. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That is where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned, Gupton is your spot. Daniel Gupton and his crew ready to help you out. Just let them know what you're looking for. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, they've got you covered. Maybe you need something with better gas mileage. Maybe you need something a little cheaper month to month. whatever your needs are, just let them know. They'll point you in the right direction. Take your test drive, go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. Check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, deals they have going on in the month of October. The inventory they have, new and pre-owned, right there at GuptonMotors.com. 24 West or Clarksville, exit 35 is about 9 miles outside the city. Then a straight shot into the best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. GuptonMotors.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. The Tennessee Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. He was 4-19 as coach of the Tennessee Titans. 3-14 last year. 1-5 so far this season.
Hey, gone.
11 games left. Albert Breer says that Callahan was informed that he informed his staff that he was fired at 12:30. The Titans canceled their 2:30 p.m. presser. As we said, our advice, not that they need it, would be to speak today.
You have to speak today. If you don't speak today, that is an awful look. And maybe they don't care. But you at least, Brinker, Borgonzi, at least have to come out and hold a presser.
So on the back end of that, right there on that comment, they don't care what it looks like. But see, that may be the problem. I think somebody does care too much of what it looks like. Because at some point,
which is why they won't come out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at some point, you just got to stand on what you believe on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Quit letting all the outside noise. The Patriots coming in here, that's going to be the reason. What happened in Philly, that was the reason. Like, stand on, you're never going to correct it.
Yeah.
Until you stand on what you believe in. And you got to take your lumps upside the head with the mallet. That's what the Detroit Lions did. Like, we always use them as an example, but we never talk about the mallet coming down on their head like a cartoon. You know what I mean? Boom, they got the cartoon knot. It's part of it, man. But at the end,
I
look
remember
at
those knots.
It's cool now.
Yeah.
It's cool. They look all right. Just got to stand on it, man.
Didn't you
Quit
get a
worrying about what
headache
everybody's saying.
when you saw that happen?
No, that was not. That was not serious.
But, you know, I mean, listen, we're going to have fun with the coaching search.
Let's do it.
And we're going to, I mean, hopefully have fun watching this team climb from this. But, you know, I mean, they were so bad yesterday.
Yeah.
The more I thought about it, you asked if I was surprised earlier, Babs.
Yeah.
The more I thought about how bad they looked yesterday, and I mean, it was just bad. Like, us doing a colonoscopy Monday is a real thing, and like it makes a lot of sense watching that team yesterday.
Yes.
And so it doesn't surprise me, especially if you feel like the rookie quarterback isn't growing the way that you want him to.
Which he isn't.
He isn't. Definitely didn't yesterday. 615-737-1045. Y'all want to go to the phone?
Let's do it.
G-Money in Nolensville. G-Money, what up?
Man, what up? Man, listen. Today is my birthday. I want to shout out to Miss Amy for giving me half of the best birthday present ever in firing Callie. I feel like as soon as it was announced, part of Cam Ward's soul started regenerating because that joker was dying every day he was under Callie. Now, Babsy, I'm going to take up for you right here because they were talking about y'all don't talk about Brinker. Let me be the CEO, the captain of why they need to fire Brinker. It's a bad look on you, Chad Brinker, when your boy, Ren Carfine, hire you to be on his staff to work, and this is me, you snake him and go around him and then end up being his boss, and then one of the first moves you do is you fire the guy that brought you into the organization. Now look at everything that's on the table that's as a direct result of your leadership. Chad Brinker, you need to leave. And boy, I wish I could put that on repeat. You need to leave. You got to get the hell up out of here, Chad Brinker. So, and then I'm going to say this too, for the fans that keep talking about Amy needs to sell, listen, she is a third of the ownership. She just happens to be the face. If you make that much money and got a superior, you're one of 32, you're not going to sell. So I wish they would stop saying, ain't no way they gonna sell.
That's right. You'd be a fool to sell.
Just go ahead and get that out of your system. She ain't going nowhere. And to the point that you made earlier, Mayor, which is, to me, she's never been a press conference person. So that ain't gonna change.
Most of them aren't, if you think about it. I mean, Jerry Jones obviously is. There are a few of them, but most of them are not.
Yeah, and this is a male-dominated association, if you will, as far as the owners. I don't blame her. And listen, I ain't got to be sexist or anything like that, but if her style is I'm going to hire my people, I'm going to let them handle it, then, okay, I can respect that, and that's what I accept on a go-for basis. She's never going to have press conferences. So the guy who I'm saying, you need to leave, he's the one that need to be out facing his music and talking about how this has happened under his watch. So, Ms. Amy, y'all say they play this over in the Titans building. Chad Brinker, you need to leave. Get the hell up out of here, too. You got to go, player. That's all I got, man. Y'all be good.
Happy birthday, G-Money. Appreciate you, man. 615-737-1045.
G-Money just brought
Well, the other thing, in all seriousness, the other thing is we keep wondering about, thinking out loud about the pecking order over there, and it's well established. Bert Nihil has nothing to do with the football side of things anymore, okay? Chad Brinker theoretically oversees the football side of it as Bert Nihil oversees the business side of it, right? So theoretically, Borgonzi should be the general manager and do his job, right? So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out.
He got rid of a coach that hasn't won and a coach that has not helped a rookie quarterback at least visually develop.
Also, anybody check on the crazy Titan lady?
Oh, she's up in arms right now.
I just saw a post of her. She didn't say nothing. It was a
picture of her?
A little boy crying.
Oh.
It said, stop it crying. Hush, boy. You knew Callahan was going to get fired.
Crazy Titans lady. I love her. Shout out. She needs to do a video so we can play it. 615-737-1045, 615-737-1045. Bus and Diamond said, then why did Bert Nihil say they crushed the Callahan hire? Because that was his opinion. And he works for the Titans. Like, what do you want?
Well, I also will say this. Can we go back to that time when they hired Callahan? Because it was interesting. I was having a conversation with my partner in college football, Kirk Morrison, who works for the Raiders as their analyst. And he was like, oh, it's not a surprise. I mean, you hired Brian Callahan as your head coach. And I was like, no, people forgot. When they hired Brian Callahan, he was one of the top candidates out there.
He was.
I mean, he was regarded as that potential, great next head coaching hire when the Titans hired him. So, I think people forget that because it's been such a disaster, and part of it is the roster was such a mess. But this season really showed that I think Brian Callahan was in over his head as a head coach. And I felt positive that maybe last year's experience kind of would help him. And then, calling plays and as a head coach for the first time, he figured some things out. Clearly that was not the case. And that showed us, or to us, week 2, right? I mean, it was like immediate. Okay, he's in over his head.
Yep.
But all of that to say, at the point he was hired, he was a very popular candidate.
No question.
For sure.
And all the pundits out there and the people that supposedly know everything about it cited it as a great hire.
615-737-1045. Also, we talked at length. Once he gave up play calling responsibilities or was told to.
Dead man walking.
He had, dead man walking. He had no rope. So you go throw that out there and people think that, their quarterback of the future isn't progressing and might get damaged.
And is
digressing
after that Sunday game.
615-737-1045. Yeah, that was bad. Carlos in Nashville. Carlos, what up?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yo,
what up,
man?
Carlos?
Hey, I just want to call and, G-Money, I think he might have got put on the Titans payroll today because, to be, shouting out Amy like that, they're firing a GM and coach every other year, it seems like, for the last 10 years. So, at some point, you got to look at who's doing the hiring and firing. And you want to say she hires football people that make football decisions? Well, who's hiring the football people?
Well, let me say this.
The whole way.
There's a cost of doing business. Let's just go down that road for a second. Let's say Amy and the Adams family sell the team. What's the most likely thing to happen after that? They take the best deal from another city and they go.
No.
Maybe it happens 10 years from now, but, that's definitely a possibility if ownership changes. I don't think any of us want that, do we?
I don't agree with that, but I also wanted to point out, how great Derrick Henry was those 6 years he was here, to mask how inept this ownership is, and how inept Tannehill was, as we saw in that 2021 Bengals playoff game. Just give a shout out to Derrick Henry. Dude was great.
We'll all agree on that.
Most of the people that worked for the Titans media at the time didn't even want us to draft him. But, yeah, I'm over Amy and over the ownership.
Well, I was
opted out of my Element 22 today to at least try to sell some tickets and make some money, because I've been a season ticket holder since 99, and I've been to every home game but 4 since 99. But, this is just, I got 2 small kids now. Like, I'm not going to go watch this crap or spend the money on it. Like, it's just not worth it.
Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it.
By the way,
Not gonna tell you how to spend your money.
Tannehill was good
Yeah. He was the
until
best.
that playoff game.
He was
and then
number
it
2
just
in the
all went
NFL
downhill.
in passer rating his first year and a half as Titans quarterback.
Yeah.
What happened with him is, like, he sent us down a lot of big picture paths there.
Yeah.
But what happened with Tannehill was he got the yips because they had no way to protect him. And then, so he was seeing ghosts, right? And it affected his play. In terms of Derrick Henry, I was doing Sports Talk Radio when they drafted him. We had him on the day he got drafted. Everybody was ecstatic about that.
Yeah.
Beast.
You got him in the second round.
Yeah. He
But,
kept a
you
line
know,
in front of him.
I get being frustrated for sure, and I understand if you don't want to spend your money on what is it? What did I say it was? It's let's see, 4 and 19 and 6 and 24, 10 and 37, 10 and 33.
A lot of numbers. on the wrong
Somebody
side.
said, Carlos, eat a Snickers.
Yeah, he's definitely hangry, my boy. He ain't feeling it today.
Yeah,
Angry.
10 and 37.
Had
That's
enough.
what it is. Last 47 games, they've won
Had
10
enough.
times. 615-737-1045. Eat a Snickers is funny. Waylon in White House. Waylon, what up?
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for taking my call today. I wanted to talk about possible coaching options. Whenever they start looking for a coach, do you think they need to find somebody that will build some kind of tradition in Nashville again or make their players want to play for them? Because it seems like it's just been going downhill since John Robinson traded A.J. Brown. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's the way it seems to go. And I feel like we have no identity. I feel like they've built a new stadium and ran a lot of fans out that maybe couldn't afford it or didn't want to pay for this product. I know, like you said, Amy will probably never sell the team. And like you said, if she did, it'll go to a different city. But maybe we should think about somebody else making those bigger decisions for her. I don't know. I'll get off here and let you guys talk. Appreciate you taking my call today.
Yeah. I do think, man, with what he's saying as far as it, like how do you get somebody to establish a culture? I think the Titans have a culture, without question. It's not been able to carry over because of the change and everything. And like if it keeps, if you stay just rotating GMs and coaches and presidents and things of that nature, you can't. It takes time to establish a culture. When they first got here, they had the same regime running for how long? Plus, with their regime running it, they had success. So nobody's going to be able to stay here regardless without success because what's going to happen is you're in a rebuild and it's taking place right now and people are going to continue to get upset because you're going to keep losing. Then they're going to try to make a quick fix instead of just scratching it, clearing house, letting Mike Borgonzi run it and saying, let's get out the way. That's the only thing I can see because you didn't try everything else. You tried each step every other way, and it ain't worked. So,
I mean, you talk about culture, you just need to win.
Win. That's it.
That's what
You're not
that's
gonna
what
establish it
fixes
unless
a
you
culture.
can.
That's the one word answer to
but
that
you got to go get a
entire
roster that goes together as well in order to win.
Well, there are elements that
Yeah, they go
lead
with
to
it, yeah.
winning, but ultimately, in
like I
terms
said,
of
A.J.
making
Brown
fans,
made them go down. They started going down before A.J. Brown. You just were able to like Band-Aid it and keep it afloat until Mike Vrabel couldn't.
they lost the last 7 games of that season.
What was that?
So the last time they won back-to-back games was 2022, November of 2022. Then they lost 7 in a row to close the season.
Yeah, you got to think 2 years prior to that, we were all, how's he getting it done? We got the most influx of guys coming off the practice team, the free agent. Like, well, we set a record.
Yeah.
For the most.
Sports is the ultimate
I forgot what it was.
meritocracy.
It's so crazy.
Was
I
it
say
91 different players? that
Yeah,
played?
it was something like what are we doing? Like, you can't win like that. These guys are backups for reasons.
To Babs' point, to win. And to your point, there are ways to get there. But
Yeah.
ultimately,
It's going to take
I
time.
mean, if that team was 6-0 right now, everybody'd be happy. They wouldn't even care how.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Now, you might, and we all would, like try to figure out how to get better and all these things and what's not working and what would work better and all those things. But ultimately, like, win.
Hanging up,
Win.
Big Jeff. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Remember, we had this conversation in June.
I did, did y'all think, did it stick out to you when you heard him yesterday after the game talking about how we had our worst week of practice?
To me, that
was like,
that was when I
uh-oh.
knew I was like, it's coming.
It's coming.
And it might be this week because you listen to that. That is an indictment on the coaching staff. I mean, you can say, oh, Jeff didn't mean it that way. It's an indictment. And I don't think Jeff meant it that way. But that was an indictment on the staff and their inability to get the team ready, to prepare the team. And some will say, well, it's an indictment on the team and the players too. But at the end of the day, that's on the staff. You have a crappy week of practice. And I get it. You went West Coast. You came all the way home. Then you had to go back West Coast. Like, not ideal. But to me, I was like, that is the most damning locker room quote of the entire season.
It was an indictment on what was going on, for sure. Well, if you miss it, we'll play that for you when we come back. Also, take more of your phone calls. All lines are lit. We appreciate you guys talking through this with us. 615-737-1045.
All right, I want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. You guys hear me talk about them all the time. That's because I got a bunch of Pella Windows and Doors in my house and my rental property, and they are the absolute best. And as a customer, I would love to recommend them to you because I've loved working with them. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk so highly of them. And they want to help you out, too. I always want the companies that I use and I talk about to give you a deal. And so we have the Dawn deal in October for Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Maybe you need windows for, Christmas, or it's about to get cold and you know your windows are leaking and cold air is going to be coming in. For October, Pella, if you tell them to give you the Dawn deal, we'll give you 50% off qualifying installations and 0% APR for 48 months. Plus, because they're celebrating their 100th year in business, which means you know they're good, they'll also give you $100 off each window or door. That's Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Easy to schedule your free consultation. Check out the Dawn deal. Go online. Here's your website, PellaNashville.com.
You know how life can change in an instant? A car wreck can throw everything off, your job, your bills, your peace of mind. Go ahead and get this number into your phone, the Bart Durham Injury Law number, 615-242-9000. When you need them, you've got them, 615-242-9000. You need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law when things go awry. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up when they're supposed to, how they're supposed to, how much they're supposed to. No upfront costs, no waiting around. 615-242-9000. Just real people making sure you get what you deserve. Call Bart Durham Injury Law when you need them, BDIL. At the very least, get this number into your phone so you're ready when you need to be. 615-242-9000. If you've been injured, don't wait. Call Bart Durham Injury Law, 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7 and ready to fight for you. This 615-242-9000. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. The Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. 615-737-1045. We were talking about Big Jeff's comments following the game yesterday. Here is what he had to say.
I mean, that is disappointing. I mean, when you could, in this league, you got to learn how to stack wins. And to be able to carry that momentum over, you have to do, start at practice. I probably, just being honest, like this probably was one of our worst week of practice. Came out flat Thursday and things like that in that nature to, sometimes things carry over. And when you get in this league, you have to prove it every week and reprove it. You got to go out there and keep proving yourself, your team, that you can win this league. And, we didn't do that on all three phases. And, today was bad football. We didn't play good today at all. So.
Very damning.
Mm-hmm.
And for the record, I appreciate Big Jeff being honest on that.
Yeah. And know this. So the questions were being asked for, 2, maybe 3 weeks? 2 weeks for sure. Has he lost the locker room? It's only one reason I'm running out there and I ain't ready to go in practice. Because I'm looking around. I've been a part of programs or teams where you walk into practice, you're looking at, man, what coach talking about today, man? Like, let me just get through it. So, yes, that answers a lot of people's questions as well.
Cam Ward had this to say after the game.
Yep, he not lying. Came out flat, and this is the way we played today. And so we just can't let that carry over. We got a good team coming in next week at home. We got to try to get a win.
Generally speaking, is that saying true? You play how you practice?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Even if you're, but if you're a veteran group, like you're not going to be out there, especially in season, going like you are in the preseason. So I can understand, but I think it's more not about the bang bang, the hitting, and all of that, but mentally being in tune with what the script is. Where you supposed to be, like how you going through stretching, or like especially with a team that's lost like this. Like, you continuing to lose over and over and over again. Like, you got to change something. It's hard.
You talked about it all the time when we were talking about Big Jeff and how for the last 2 years he's been the face of the franchise and has to answer all of these questions. And you've talked about how mentally difficult it is to not see the light at the end of the tunnel, to not, have some positive. And from Jeff's standpoint, too, when's the last time they gave him a piece defensively to help him? Sweat.
What's the piece?
But now he's injured and needs to get his booty back, which is difficult, right now when it's loss after loss after loss and you see no hope.
And there's one person
and no
that got
progress. That's the problem.
Yep.
It's the no progress thing.
You were at the rally on the runway. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, rally on the runway, and he said, hey, man, Abdul Carter.
He has been very vocal about
bring him in. Give me some
not
help.
getting help in the first round. Yep. Now, the problem is
there's so many pieces.
There's so many pieces. There's so many holes. There's so many pieces. And at the end of the day, you needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
One, and then you need to protect that quarterback.
Yes.
So that's why 2 picks in the last, 3 years have been spent on offensive linemen, and it's still a disaster.
Yep.
By the way, the Nashville Predators won today.
Good for them. Way to go. 4-1. Way to go, guys. I should start betting. Should I start betting?
Mayor.
Midday hockey?
Yeah. They played Ottawa. They won 4-1. They scored 3 goals in the third.
What, at Ottawa?
Marchessault had 2. Yeah, should we do this every time the Preds play? What's the nickname of the other team? Because they beat the Fighting
Slade
CBJs.
Doesn't know? What's Columbus?
The Blue Jackets.
Did you know it because he just said CBJ?
No, they're my boys, remember? I call them CBJs.
That's right.
He didn't know
Do you know what Ottawa is?
I don't. Maybe what are they, the Owls?
No.
What are they? Don't tell me. What to start with?
An S.
No.
Think of a position in government.
The Skunks.
The Senators.
Yes.
That's
I knew that.
Clearly.
I thought they should be around the animal.
Well, the Preds won. So there you
Way to go, Preds.
They've got 2 wins.
Preds will eat a senator any day.
615-737-1045. Wayne in Springfield next up on 3HL. Wayne, what up?
Hey, you guys.
What's up,
I
Wayne?
tell you, we got to quit trading. I mean, our offensive line is starting to offend me, and I'm a Titans fan. Our defensive line, hell, Granny plays better than that.
Granny?
Yeah, Granny. My grandmother bust your butt. You didn't get out there and do your best.
That's right.
I'm telling you,
That's why I'm anxious to see what Crazy Titans lady has to say.
I know.
I tell you, I'm anxious to see him win 2 games in a row. Can we not get back on a winning trend?
It's going to be a minute.
It's terrible. We're going to put this team in a brand new dome stadium? I don't think so, and not have any fans show up.
2 years.
All right, God bless and everybody. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne.
I hope Wayne feels better. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're going in that building. They're going in there.
To get something together.
They got, yeah.
Good thing I told Ramon and Will and them in the chat today, like they hit their chat. The good thing about a lot of people are saying like I'm trade back. I was team trade back. It's okay because we're gonna get an opportunity to do it again. We're gonna get the number 1 pick again. Be able to trade back and go get a whole lot of stock.
By the way,
which is good.
Mike Keith will join us tomorrow, not today. Chris Lowe will join us at some point this week. Not today. We opened everything up for you guys. 615-737-1045. Paul in the borough next up on 3HL. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how are y'all doing today?
Good, man.
I got 3 options for replacement for you. All right. Now, 2 of them are not very real, and one of them could be real.
All right.
All right. So the first option, I know y'all guys were talking earlier about, well, if the interim doesn't matter, then and so on and so forth. Well, if the interim doesn't matter, you guys should hire. They should hire me. I'll be out there coaching those boys up. Give me a whistle. Give me a headset. I'll do it for free almost. I mean, be the coach of the Titans.
Almost.
If you just want anyone out there. Option number 2. Oh man, I just forgot his name. The Penn State coach just got fired.
James Franklin.
James Franklin. Thank you. My mind went blank. I don't really know how well received he was at Vandy, but maybe you just give him the end of the year and see how it goes from there. That's my realistic one. I don't know if he ever coached at the professional level.
He has not.
He has not.
3. Oh, he has not. All right. Option number 3. And if I was Amy, I would have waited till that hot seat in North Carolina, Chapel Hill, got a little too hot, and maybe Bill Belichick could come back. No?
Thank you, Paul. I was waiting for that one.
Paul. Dude, I can't handle
At that point,
Bill
they should have just
Belichick
kept
here.
Callahan if they were going to do that.
No to Bill. Nah, Bill.
The good.
Chapel Hill Bill. No, thank you. No.
Yeah, that's
Actually, not just no. I'm going hell no.
that's his swan song. Got to be, right?
Well, he just said in his presser today with North Carolina that the rumors about the buyout and him leaving and all of this, not true. And that was it Hulu special or Netflix special?
The Hulu special got canceled, yes.
No,
Yeah.
but he
UNC
said today
canceled it.
that it's still a work in progress.
Yeah, he and North Carolina both released a weird couple of statements on Friday about the whole thing. So,
Like, was that even a statement? That was the most bizarre stuff ever.
By the way,
what about you guys? I want nothing to do with Bill
No, zero.
Belichick.
Zero.
Somebody in the chat was like, oh, we just saw him at B&A. Well, he does have a house here, but I want nothing to do with him as the head coach for the Titans. And you can argue, I get it. He's got Super Bowls. He's one of the greatest coaches of NFL coaches of all time. But he had the greatest quarterback of all time.
that was a good relationship
to
there,
be able to win those.
But Tom Brady then went to Tampa and won another one without him. So there you go on that deal. Mina Kimes just tweeted, Bills fans don't look at this, but Titans should hire Joe Brady. 615-737-1045. Mike McCarthy's name out there. Cliff Kingsbury's name is out there.
I like the Cliff.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier in the day. So we'll see. In terms of quarterback, he is one, that's for sure. And I started thinking about when you brought that up. Like, I'm so anti-retread usually that I don't even think about it.
I know you kind of came at me on that one. You really did.
I didn't.
We can talk about it next.
Yeah, I didn't mean to come at you. I never come at you, but I get how
you kind of did.
I get how you read it that way because I think tone gets misrepresented in text and tweet and all those things sometimes. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, maybe that was more on the quarterback in Arizona than the coach.
Or maybe the coach also, who is extremely brilliant, learned from that.
Maybe.
That's what I said.
Yep. Maybe.
I mean, his quarterback in Arizona was.
Yeah.
His quarterback.
So, yeah.
And what did they have to put in his contract?
I publicly apologize for dismissing y'all's point on Cliff Kingsbury. The more I thought about it, the more I thought, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, we do have to go, Zeph. We'll be right back. Lots of phone calls and reaction as the Titans have fired Brian Callahan. This is 3HL.
What's happening, y'all? Brentwood Jewelry coming to you live and direct at 7012 Church Street East. Located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, where you can get exceptional style, and those deals will be exceptional as well every single day for over 50 years. They've been doing it, and they're going to continue to do that. All you got to do is continue to go in and take somebody new with you. Show them exactly what they have, whether it be watches, whether it be engagement rings, whether it be necklaces, bracelets, earrings, whatever. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong, man. And even if you got something that's been passed down in your family for years, probably a little dingy, I guess you may want to say that, a little rusty, or need to be shined up, take it in there, man. They can get you together, and you can keep it in there. Do all the little repairs to it. Keep a family heirloom exactly that, right there in the family. No need to be going to the pawn shop trying to sell it. They can get it all the way back. Get the Brentwood Jewelry and make sure you tell them we sent you over there and get whatever you're looking for. BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Was that a jewelry soliloquy? See, I can't even say it. Soliloquy?
Yeah, that's right, you.
I got there. I want to tell you about a new obsessive Daisy French onion dip, and I really love the Daisy Ranch dip. Bought some yesterday, as a matter of fact. One of the guilty pleasures during football season, eating dips with chips, wings, veggies, while watching the big game. And now Daisy comes out with a delicious French onion dip and Daisy Ranch dip. And these are game changers. They're as delicious as homemade dips, and they are made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you could find in your own kitchen. I invite you to snack the proper way. Look for Daisy French onion dip and Daisy Ranch dip at a grocery store near you.
Selling your home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Work with the #1 real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com today.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs studio. Breaking Titans news today is the team informed head coach Brian Callahan that they are letting him go, ending his 23-game tenure as head coach after a 1-5 start to the season and a 4-19 overall record. As of now, there is no indication on who the interim head coach will be as the organization continues to figure out the next steps. Titans president of football operations Chad Brinker said in a release statement today, "While we are committed to a patient strategic plan to build sustainable winning football program, we have not demonstrated sufficient growth. Our players, fans, community deserve a better football team that achieves this standard. We are not currently meeting, and we are committed to making the hard decisions necessary to reach and maintain that standard." Tonight, Monday Night Football features a doubleheader as the Falcons host the Bills at 6:15. Commanders hosting the Bears at 7:15. You can catch Westwood One, call the game right here on The Zone. For everything dish and apparel needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 this home. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Babsy is here. Slay Dog is here. Zeph is here. You are here. 615-737-1045. The Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. Mm-hmm. We were going to talk a lot of college football today, but we got that for later.
We'll get around to it.
I'm going to say that at least once an hour.
There was some really bad SEC officiating that we need to get to at some point this week.
Yeah. Do we have to?
At some point. You should have been up 17-0. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be up 17-0.
I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Are you trying to call a timeout?
That's me clapping.
Yeah, she's clapping.
Oh, that you were clapping.
AKA
yeah.
timeout.
It's universal language.
Break. That game was on during my game, too.
Listen, if that's 17-0, it's probably done. I mean, Auburn had 50 yards in the second half. I get that. Georgia
I don't even
clamped
think
down.
they had that.
They did.
Really?
I went back and looked.
I thought it was like 30.
It was.
Disaster.
Dog.
Why
I'm
can't
telling you
we
now.
do anything off?
If I love Hugh to death, and I love like the way his attitude is, you know what I mean? He's got a different approach and perspective to life in general right now. But I don't give a damn what the fine was. Ooh. I don't care none of that. Right. I would have lost my head that game. Coming off the heels of what happened at Oklahoma, then get home, and that happens again. Nah, I ain't going to. I promise. Somebody else got to coach this game.
Sankey's doorstep.
Somebody got to coach that game.
Like, guys, I'm not going to be here for film review because I've got to hop in the car and go visit Commissioner Sankey in person.
Yeah. You can. It's what we're not going to do is my team going to be the training tape for all the officials every time it comes up at the end of the week.
Every time.
No, you're not going to keep using all. I'm telling you.
That costs you momentum and games.
No, man. I'm telling you. I wouldn't go.
It was 23 plays, 50 yards in the second half. I thought the Tennessee-Arkansas game was one of the worst officiated games
bad.
I'd ever seen, and then I saw the highlights from Auburn, Georgia.
In the last 2 minutes
Auburn,
of
Georgia
that,
officiating crew was like, hey, Tennessee-Arkansas refs, hold my beer.
Yeah, watch this. We
Watch
got
this.
in the last 2 minutes of that first half, take 40 real time minutes.
Yeah.
And Hugh did such a good job at halftime. Like, I don't know. Man,
Arkansas.
Hugh Freeze, big salute.
With all due
Sheesh.
respect to the Hogs, Arkansas was so good at football, they had just fired their coach. But somehow they play clean enough football to have no penalties through 3 quarters. When you're sitting there watching all of them happen right in front of officials. Anyway, we'll get to all that.
Non-offsides call, snap infraction, whatever they called it, was the most confusing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, apparently.
And then I watched Auburn, Georgia.
Yeah.
It was a bad weekend for them.
So Titans have fired Brian Callahan. That's where we are. 615-737-1045, getting your reaction. Darren and Antioch. Darren, what up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
What's going on, Darren?
Cool. As I'm processing like the news from today, I'm not really worried about the why. We all know the why. We've been talking about it since week 2. The more intriguing part to me is the when. They brought up a point on Blaine and Zach earlier about firing in pre-Pats game to kind of negate the option or the possibility of it fueling the fire of the narrative that we are a reactionary franchise, firing him after a loss to the Pats. But on top of that, I think firing him pre-Patriots game eliminates the option of him winning that game, and they've already made up their minds. I don't see the point in letting him come out and we all want wins, but they're going to fire him no matter what. So
thank you, Darren. I've been told that we have breaking news, so I appreciate the phone call, man.
The Tennessee Titans have named an interim head coach.
Okay.
It is offensive assistant Mike McCoy, who they brought in this year to help with the offense. He was the Chargers head coach from 2013 to 2016 and a senior offensive assistant for this year in Tennessee.
There you go, Mike McCoy, interim coach, 615-737-1045. 11 games left. What do y'all think about the whole Patriots part of this thing? Do you think that went into any part of the timing? Like if they were not playing the Patriots this coming week at home, would they have made this move today?
I think a lot of Titans fans, my husband included, think that played into it. I don't.
A lot of Titans fans think that.
Yes.
I agree with you.
I don't.
I think it's a bigger thing than that.
What did you think was the final straw?
I think the performance yesterday and the whole thought of, hey, this QB1 we think has a chance to be very special, and he is not progressing.
He's digressing.
Outside of that fourth quarter performance in Arizona, which honestly should have never happened. I don't know. I'm kind of with you on that. Slay, what do you think? If they were not playing the Patriots this weekend, would they have made this move today?
Man, I don't even know. I'm more of
Slay's like, I don't care.
Yeah, like my whole thing is like, why? What's it gonna do? That's my thing. You still finna lose. You still got the same roster. You still got the same coaches.
But do you now
under
have
you
more
intact.
of an excuse?
No, I don't believe so, because this is who you pick. You have a scouting department that goes out and picks free agents, brings them to your attention. You have guys that you're able to go get in the draft. You got guys that you passed on in the draft to go get particular people to fit the mold of whatever it is that you were trying to design and run with, and your offense is still bad. So what's going to change by firing the head coach who no longer had the offensive play calling responsibilities at all,
and definitely didn't on defense either?
And so now you put Mike McCoy in there. Like, Mike, what you about to do? That's my whole thing.
I mean, at least he has coaching experience.
I just listen, y'all. Hey, man, y'all don't borrow time. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You don't borrow time. You know, all y'all gone at the end of this. You know what I mean? I hate to be the one to come out and say it, but all y'all gone. They sent me down here. You know, I just met with the three-headed monster upstairs. They said, hey, man, it's a wrap. Listen, do y'all best, man. If you can get the players on board, cool. If you can't, cool too. My door's open for anybody that want to come up here and be traded. Let's do it. Like, this is over.
See, that's
like it's like what? I don't care if you playing the Patriots or the Welcome to Jesus Maestros. Like, you're not winning. You're not winning. It's over.
That's an interesting point that you just alluded to that I hadn't thought about from a player perspective. What happens now?
Yeah.
Business decisions?
What? Man, listen, man. I said last week I didn't want to rain on the parade, but winning that game versus Arizona, it didn't even mask anything. Because I was listening to Titans radio at the end of it, and when they had got a stop, and they were like, it was maybe 16 or 17 points, and they said, man, we could use another miracle right here. Like, that don't happen every week in the NFL. Like, what happened at Arizona, that game was, yes, like we talked about, you had to go finish it and all that, but, man, that does not happen. They literally lost that game. Regardless of whoever want to come out and say, man, we won that, man. Yeah, you won it because it got to go in the win column or the loss column, but the game was given. That was a charity game. And you take that and you run with it, and then you come back and you have your worst week of practice.
One of the craziest comebacks in the history of the NFL is what we said on Monday.
Come on, man.
Which, I mean, kind of, and I try to minimize things into like one paragraph, and I think, like, because you can go on, ball at the face of Kyler Murray. If they just kick a field goal there, it's 24-6. 72-yard touchdown run, he drops it going in. That's 28-6 without the field goal. Like, you're right. I mean, now, they did have to take advantage of that, and I think that kind of showed us what the quarterback can be, and maybe that was a bad thing, too.
Yeah, but this is what you got to understand, too. Yeah, and see,
like, this is what this guy should be doing right here.
The other red flag, too, is, like, you saw what just happened with Brownlee. Like, let's not forget that. Mm-hmm. We saw what happened with Brownlee. Denard said, that's my guy. I'm riding with him. Somebody, the powers that be said, oh, yeah? Well, watch this. Your guy won't be there. So guess who you going to play? Our guy, who was getting toaster strudeled yesterday.
Farmer Davis.
What?
I mean,
man was all out of the man. Bad. Listen, man. I can't go do your job. I can't play no football. I promise you that. I was cold in high school though, man. I led the state, man, for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying, in receiving, but all that, you know what I mean, went away. But I'm just saying, I know in the run game when Ashton Jensen turned that corner, and he saw, well, I think he's number 18.
Yeah, 18.
Oh yeah. I need you to go talk to the people below Earth. And was trying to put him in it. One thing we know about Brownlee, he liked to be handsy in the pass game, but in the run game, it's the reason they were sending him on blitzes. That man coming up and putting his face in the fan. So you take my guy. I'm on that defense. I'm seeing this all transpire. Man, hey, agent, are you watching what's going on down here? Come on, dog, don't make me go through this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I ain't 35, 36 years old. I still got some playing time, man. All right, okay.
Second year.
They better let Borgonzi take over.
On a rookie contract.
Watch this. I'm like Blaine. Watch this. Just keep your eyes open on them. Just watch what they're going to do now.
I love doing a show with him on Sundays. I did that to him yesterday. I'm going to go Blaine. Watch this.
Yeah. I'm telling you now.
I love it.
It's on.
Like
there's so much more than that, man. That's like, if the Patriots game, if it ever come out that the Patriots game is why they fired them to save face, the whole entire franchise a joke.
615-737-1045.
What's happening, good people? Synergex and Low T Center, the best you can be waiting for when it's coming to get a free T-test, man. They are the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. What makes them MVPs? Well, to start, they use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone to increase your testosterone to a level that is just right for you. Now, there's going to be other companies that you're going to hear out there talking about trying to get you back where you need to be. but they're not using the exact same thing. You got on-site labs where you can go get your labs, you can go get all your testing done and get it back in about 20 minutes. Boom, and you're ready to lock in and get it done. So, guys, it's waiting on you. Women, also, I've been in there every single Friday, man, and I'm starting to see more and more women coming in there that's understanding that, hey, you know what? A little mood swing, a little lack of energy, tiredness, all of that can be fixed. All you got to do is find out where your T levels are. It's real easy. Synergex Low T Center is locked and loaded. TRTMVP.com. Go and get your appointment lined up today.
Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply if you're looking for that equipment that you need to keep that lawn in its beautiful, pristine shape. My guys at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply can help you out. DickensSupply.com is the website. Trey Hartsook is here with more. Trey?
Hey, Brent, I'll tell you, man, once you get that grass looking good, it's weed-free, it's lush, it's green, something we got to do, no matter what, is we got to cut it. And at Dickens Supply, we have the best brands in the industry, whether it's Toro, Ferris, Snapper, Wright, and on the two-cycle side of things, Echo, Shindawa, Steel, Red Max. Buy where the pros buy. There's a reason that when you see the trucks rolling through, they're professional landscape contractors. They have certain brands on their trucks that they trust to put food on their table. At Dickens Supply, we sell those brands right here. Whether you have 0.3 of an acre and you're a weekend warrior that wants to get it done, or you're a professional landscape contractor, we have the equipment that you need to get that stuff taken care of. So if you got any questions about mowers, we can sell them, we can service them. If yours breaks down, we can work on it. So we're full shop when it comes to the service side of things, and we love to sell you new ones. So if you got any questions whatsoever, please give us a shot on your next equipment purchase. We're conveniently located in Auburn, Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Longmore, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, stay us online, DickensSupply.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. The Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. 615-737-1045. In terms of the football game, that was one of the more difficult games to watch, ever. It was so boring.
Yeah.
Latham, man.
That's the bad thing. Both
You know
teams
what?
were bad.
You know what I thought? I kept thinking about Kirk Morrison saying can't play Bowers because he's a detriment because he's not 100%. So you got to keep him out because the offense struggles because he's not capable of going deep, of doing what he can do. And so in turn, it's hurting them instead of helping them. And I just watched I watched the cut up of Latham getting his butt beat.
Boy.
That
And said,
was tough to watch.
there's another perfect example. He was not ready to be back.
You got Drew.
Y'all, real quick, can y'all imagine had Brock Bowers been 100% and played?
No.
Because Mayer ran them.
Yeah, he had a ball. He had a great game.
A tight end most people have never even heard of have 5 for 50 and a touchdown.
I love that.
What would Brock Bowers have done to them?
Oof.
It would have been rough.
Also, the Raiders had 8 sacks coming into that game. They had 6 against the Titans.
Yeah.
Wow. When's the last time we saw complimentary football with the Titans franchise?
I mean, they're 10 and 37 in the last 47, so it's been a minute.
2021, when they were the first overall seed.
You think it's been that long?
2022, they were actually 7 and 3 before.
That's right.
Before all this happened.
That was the Downing DUI situation.
They lost the last 7.
Oh, yeah.
They lost the last 7 games of that year after starting 7 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, they had like a 2.5 game lead in the AFC South,
And they had a chance. And they had a chance to make the playoffs, losing 7 straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't it Jacksonville at the end?
Yeah, and that was the Dobbs thing, which again happened on Sunday.
That was a fist response.
That's a fumble. I'm sorry, if it was a fumble on Dobbs, it was a fumble on Geno.
Mm-hmm.
615-737-1045. Your reaction, Titans parting ways with Brian Callahan. Also, Mike McCoy named interim coach. He was a senior offensive assistant on the staff. Dalton in the borough. Dalton, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, let's just face the music here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing is going to get done about this team, about this franchise, if Amy Adams continues to stay at the helm. That new brand new stadium they're putting out there, they might as well put a for sale sign on it because, one, no one's going to go there because it's crazy expensive to go when it does open. And two, no one's going to pay that money for such a bad product. I hope Mike McCoy has his liking fired up so he can get ready for the new job because all he's going to be doing is just hanging out until the season's over. Then him with the rest of the whole squad up there is going bye-bye. I mean, as long as, like I said, as long as Amy is at the helm, nothing is going to be done at this franchise. It's a constant revolving door. We'll be having the same conversation in 3 to 5 years. Shout out Mick Ultra and shout out to the Bozos. I'll hang up and listen. Thank you.
Thank you, Dalton. I hope he's got his Vicodin fired up. Is that what he said?
Holy moly.
Mike McCoy.
We on it.
The reality of the situation is they've sold 80% of the tickets in that building. So there is that. I get all of the angst for sure.
Wow.
Do you think they asked Bones?
I mean,
and
I
he
grew
was
up
like,
an
"Nah,
Oilers
I'm
fan.
good."
I'm not happy about all this, but
Yeah.
also have a job to do. What'd you say? I'm sorry, Babs.
Do you think they asked Bones to do it and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
I'll bet.
Oh, I
Wouldn't
mean,
you ask him
McCoy's
first?
had head coaching experience.
Nobody's lasting.
Out of all the people that have experience in that department, it's Mike McCoy, Bill Callahan, and Bones Fossil. And Bones Fossil was an interim for 3 games with the Rams when Jeff Fisher got fired.
I hope he has his Vicodin fired up. That was a great line. 615-737-1045. Keith in Nashville. Keith, what's up, man?
Yeah, I didn't even call in about Tannehill, but no, he wasn't nothing. He wasn't much. But
okay.
Why do we
Why
forget about what Tannehill did?
Because any average QB can do that with what he had.
I just think it's funny that today Tannehill takes shots.
Leave my boy alone.
Listen, they should have been in the AFC Championship game.
I know.
I mean, if you want to go down that path, we can go down that path.
Any QB could have did that. But why didn't UGA move down? They really lost. They lost. So they should have moved down.
Talking about Georgia. Yeah, Babs is not happy about that one. How are you consuming that game, Babs?
I don't know how you make a call like that.
Oh, I mean, it was clearly a touchdown. How do you not look at that replay and go touchdown? And then ESPN. I'll say it. Y'all don't have to. ESPN failed to show the replay. There's that. That's funny to me.
As soon as you snap the ball, he's over the goal line. So Georgia should have lost that game.
Agreed.
I'm with you, Keith. Thank you, bro.
I was working a game during
I know
that.
So were you getting updates on your phone?
No.
Okay.
I can't do that. Otherwise, I can't focus on my job. And actually, I normally don't mute my text messages when I'm working a game, but I did for this one because
you knew.
I knew, yeah. But then we had a rain delay, so I could follow it for a little bit, and then my wonderful crew, Kirk, always has games up in the booth, and so he was updating me. And I heard, this is the worst officiating I've ever seen.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, yo, boy.
So, life of a sideline reporter. So, you had talked about this because you're so far west, like to get back and to get Hadley and all these things, like you needed things to happen. So, you get the weather delay. You don't have a hotel room that night, right?
Nope.
So,
and then
how do you manage?
Either.
And then you got to book another flight and another connecting flight.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get all that done?
It was crazy. Well, luckily, ESPN has a team that helps us do it all.
Oh, good.
So at 1 a.m, I'm like, hey, there's a 6 a.m. out. Can you book me on that flight? So, I was worried, though, because I had to fly Delta out of there, and I don't have status on Delta because I always fly Southwest because we have so many directs in and out of Nashville, right?
Yeah.
And and because I booked that flight, I mean, it was literally 4 hours before I had to be at the airport to be on it.
Lord.
So that means I had to get my seat at the gate. Well, it was a completely full flight. So I'm like, middle seat incoming. Here we go. Now, luckily, the Delta gate agent was awesome and took care of me and got me on a window. But I was like, I'm about to have to sit 4 hours.
Slay, have you ever had to sit in the middle?
Yeah,
you have,
on the way
right?
to San Antonio, the Final Four from Atlanta.
Did you? Was it
That was
at
my
least
only
comfort
flight.
or no? Oh,
Nope.
man, that's bad.
I think that right there sent me on into knee surgery.
That might have.
That probably was it.
Because I had to sit with I had to
Because you couldn't
crisscross
walk
my leg.
when you were in
Nope,
San Antonio.
I sure couldn't.
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember he talked about it? He
Yep.
was like, y'all, it's really bad. I couldn't even move there.
It's crazy.
Don, your whole broadcast team had interesting travel from that game.
Do you guys know what Kirk Morrison had to do? This is amazing.
For those that don't know, he joined the show on Thursday.
Yes, to talk about this matchup.
He's Wednesday. He's the Raiders color analyst for the radio network.
Yes.
So he had to get from Tucson to Las Vegas. But he had the same problem you did.
Right. So we had an hour, 20-minute lightning delay, which is crazy in Arizona. Both of us had a red eye out so that he could get to Vegas to call the game the next day. So we both missed the red eyes, whatever. I stayed in Tucson.
Yeah.
We were supposed to fly out of Phoenix. So listen to what this crazy cat does. Because he has to be there. He doesn't have a choice, right?
Do you know this story?
No.
Slay? Oh, you're going to appreciate this.
He drives to the Phoenix airport, drops off his rental car there at the Phoenix airport. It's 4.5 hour drive to Vegas from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Orders an Uber Black, drives overnight. I'm boarding my flight at 6 a.m. And he texts me, who's like, just got to Vegas.
Damn.
An Uber Black
That's like
from
me.
Phoenix
That's my boy.
to Vegas overnight
that.
to make it to his game.
I like that.
How much do you think it was?
4 hours.
And Uber Black.
And Uber Black. That's the
Yeah.
problem. See, mine was going to Knoxville was about 150, 170. But that was regular Uber X.
See, this is totally a slave move.
So, about 200, 225.
I actually brought this up to Hitman on the radio yesterday.
Probably about 470, 500.
$650. He was like, it's the same as my flight would have been.
That's
Like,
true.
Okay. I'm like, who's paying for that? He goes, not me.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders,
Right.
baby.
You better know it.
So you can either sleep or get ready. You don't have
Yeah.
to drive. That is a huge thing.
Wow.
Yes. Well, and so I asked him too. I mean, it's easier when he's traveling to a team that he's covered all year, right?
Yeah, 'cause you know
them.
it, yeah.
And then he talked to me a bunch about it, the Titans
Yep.
too. Like he knew,
That'd
you know.
help.
And so that helps. But I was like, did you sleep? And he was like, heck yeah, I slept. I'm like, I would not feel comfortable. Now, Kirk's like, I mean, he was a hell of a linebacker back in the day. Like, nobody's messing with Kirk Morrison, right?
I would have went out, too.
Yeah. So he did sleep, but
He was very
crazy.
He was very chipper when he walked into the booth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how you get it done right done.
But I look at some, and Taylor Zarzer too for Titans. He calls now. Luckily, he calls a noon game.
He calls lots
kicked
of things.
Yeah, ours kicked it. By the time weather delay and all that, 6 p.m. So we had the night game, but Zarzer has to travel after a noon game in these SEC cities. It's always hard. And travel to wherever the Titans are. So he probably had a hell of a trip Saturday, too, to get out to Vegas. I mean, when you're doing West Coast from some of these, I mean, think Texas A&M.
Yeah.
He was
how hard it is to
he
get
was
out
at
of there.
Ole Miss. So
he was at Ole Miss
He did
this
Ole
year,
Miss
Oxford.
Wazoo. And I think he got there around 9:30 is what time.
Sunday morning?
No, 9:30 p.m. on Saturday night.
Oh, he did.
I got good
That's
night
right.
rest in.
Okay. Yeah. So
Speaking of that, what the hell was Ole Miss doing?
just playing with their food.
Definitely.
Looking ahead, maybe.
32.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
And they were lucky to get out of there.
So, try to put it James Franklin.
See, and they got Georgia this weekend.
Looking ahead.
615-737-1045. Joey on the plains. Joey, what up?
Babs, Slay Dog, Mayor. How y'all today?
What up, Joey?
So, sorry, Mayor. Got to correct you on something. Franklin did coach in the pros. He was never an OC, head coach, or DC, but he did coach in the pros.
Okay.
From 98 to 2005. He was the wide receiver coach for the Green Bay, so I'm not sure if that was the beginning of A-Rod's career or the end of Brett Favre's, but he was there.
Did he go to Maryland right after that?
I think so, maybe, yes.
No, Maryland was before the Packers.
No, there's no way because he went from Maryland straight to Vandy.
Green Bay was in 2005. Maryland was 2000 to 2004.
And he was only at Green Bay
He was only
for
at Green
one
Bay,
season.
yeah,
One season,
2005.
2005.
But no, so into my second point, this all boils down to one thing, and Dalton kind of stole my thunder. Amy Adams Strong, she needs to relinquish controlling owner, because if you look at it, we had Malarkey. He took this team to the playoffs, won a playoff game in Kansas City. Then they fire him because he would not fire Terry Robisky, which Robisky needed to go because
you
run
heard
the same play 10 times.
And you heard
But
Ben
then-
Jones' story about Robisky
In that game.
Yeah.
in that
And
game,
then you
saying
look-
that they just called the offense. He never said a word.
Ben Jones and Marcus.
Marcus.
And then you look at it, and then, they bring in J-Rob and Vrabel. Yes, with Vrabel, we do make it to the AFC Championship, but he was handed a playoff game winning team, and it went nothing from downhill from there. They were here, J-Rob and them, 4 and 5 years, respectfully, and then ever since then, it's been all down from here. She's trying to play, in my opinion, she just uses as, like she's playing a game when it's actually, a business, and it's some of them, it's their careers. Like the whole Brownlee trade, don't know where that come from. That was one of the dumbest moves I think the Titans made, and she just needs to relinquish ownership because she has no idea what the hell she's doing. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Joey. He did get me interested in that. I did not know that. James Franklin was the wide receivers coach at Green Bay in 2005. That is the year that they drafted Aaron Rodgers.
I heard all the good stories about that draft.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see. Wide receivers, he had Antonio Chapman, Donald Driver, Rod Gardner, Jamal Jones, Andre Thurman, Taco Wallace. Those were the receivers.
Taco Wallace. Very nice.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. 615-737-1045 is the number. Matt in Mount Juliet. Matt, what's up?
Go ahead.
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, guys. Hey, thanks for taking the call. 2 questions. So, one, with this, do you think that Amy Adams and the Titans are still profitable, regardless of where we stand and records and things like that? And then 2, I don't know if she's as hands-on as we think.
She's not.
Do you think that she just kind of sits back and people say this is what we're doing today, and she kind of gives the thumbs up, thumbs down?
No, I don't even think she does that. I think she hired the football people to do it, the business people to do their end, and she's the CEO, basically.
Yep.
I mean, she's not the CEO, but
right. She lets her football people. If you want
has other businesses,
if you
too.
want to knock Amy, then what you can knock her for is not hiring the right football people or not hiring the right football people to do the job correctly. Because as far as like decisions within the day-to-day, from what I hear, Amy has nothing to do with that. She lets her football people do their job. Now, you want to knock her for not hiring the right football people? You can do that, but she's not the one that made the decision to trade Brownlee.
Yeah,
she's not the one that makes any of these decisions. Now, do you think she made the ultimate decision to fire Callahan? I mean, she has to check off on it and say yes, because you're about to pay him for the next 3 years.
I think she gets reports on things. I think she has conversations with people like any other owner of a business would. And I think, she has to check off on big things like that. Yeah. For sure. But I think she trusts her people because I hired you to do a job. So if I don't think you can do the job, like if I disagree with you, then I'm going to hire somebody else.
Yeah. And she has no qualms about firing somebody if she doesn't think they're doing the job.
No, she's a businesswoman.
I mean, and she'll admit when she made a mistake, when she fires people and still has to pay them for the next 3 years.
I know everything like is dysfunctional and all this, but like her desire is to win a Super Bowl. It is, without question. It is.
No doubt.
But
Anybody that
some
questions
that
is dumb.
Okay, 615-737-104.
Also, the NFL is a juggernaut. Everybody is making money and profitable.
Oh, that part, yeah.
It doesn't matter how crappy you are.
Exactly. You still
NFL
gonna
is
get your cut.
king, man.
Yeah. The top take care of the bottom.
Yeah.
And they cut the franchise check every year after all of the TV revenue is in, after the Super Bowl, all that, and they each get gobs and gobs of money.
I like that word.
Yeah.
Gobs? Mm-hmm. Golly seems to be a trending word. I heard it a couple more times over the weekend.
I'm telling you. Well, that's one on.
615-737-1045. More of your reaction. The Titans fire Brian Callahan as head coach. Mike McCoy, the interim coach. We'll be right back.
What is happening, good people? KellumStemCellInstitute.com is where you need to head to. And if you're living with black pain, there's a breakthrough alternative to surgery you need to hear about. The stem cell therapy, it was close. Stem cell therapy, I got some. Now, minimal invasive, no scalpels, no stitches, just a simple injection that targets the pain at its source. That's the Kellum difference. Most patients are back to their routine in days, not weeks. Kellum Stem Cell Institute helps you get back to life faster. No hospital stays, no general anesthesia, and a much lower risk of complications because your health deserves a safer option. So you don't have to walk around with that pain. It is relief available. It's your body healing itself when its own stem cells guided by Kellum's expert care. Unlike surgery, there's no need for no rods, no screws, no implants. Kellum keeps it natural. All you got to do is call 615-850-4415 to schedule your consultation or go to KellumStemCellInstitute.com. Don't wait. Get relief today.
I want to tell you about Wi-Fi. Imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter than it is right now. So picture it. TV, phone, laptop, maybe you have fancy appliances that are connected. Maybe you have an ALEXA. I won't say it because then, everything goes crazy. All of that, maybe all of it, you want it to work together to make life easier. Well, that's exactly what Xfinity does. They make that dream a reality. Devices so in sync, you would think they're telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your device needs a boost and the best equipment to stream 4, 5, whatever games at once with multi-view, which is so much fun. And Xfinity Mobile, that gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That is the magic of Xfinity. It is seamlessly in tune with you. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. To get started, either visit Xfinity.com, drop into an Xfinity store today, or simply call Xfinity at 1-800-XFINITY.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Early look at this week's point spreads. Number 10 LSU, a 2.5-point underdog at number 17 Vanderbilt. This is where we are. Vandy is favored over LSU. Oklahoma at South Carolina. Oklahoma by 4.5. Texas A&M at Arkansas. Aggies by 7.5. Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia favored by 7.5. Mississippi State at Florida. Florida by 9.5. Texas at Kentucky. Longhorns by 11.5. Big win for them over Oklahoma. Tennessee at Alabama. Bama by 9.5. Missouri at Auburn. Missouri's ranked 16th. Auburn unranked. Auburn favored by 2.5 in that game. Another night game. What game do you have this week?
Cincinnati at Oklahoma. Sorry, I had to remember. Unbeaten Cincinnati at Oklahoma State, which is a
oh Lord have mercy
debacle.
That's going to be a whitewash.
Listen, that's what you think. You never know with my crew. We just had three straight overtime games.
Yeah.
And one of those was a 7.5-point spread.
Yeah, you're about to snap this.
Who you got again?
Cincinnati at Oklahoma State. I would assume that it would not be pretty, but who knows? Never know. I don't even know if Oklahoma State knows who their quarterback is at this point.
Do they have a coach?
No, I mean, they have an interim coach. It's Coach Meacham, Doug Meacham, who might be one of the most chill guys ever, like California cool chill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for him to have to like right the ship right now is kind of funny because I'm like, I don't even know if that guy has a pulse sometimes. He's just so chill. I mean, he's that chill.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, interesting. Like, and who do they hire as head coach there?
Yep.
I mean, because Mike Gundy did them
That's what I'm saying.
really big disservice with how much he complained about how they have no money and they're not paying their players and this and that. I mean, it was every press conference that he talked about it.
Like he was ready to go.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is a 22.5-point favorite on the road.
Yeah. Now, I'm fascinated to watch Cincinnati, though. I mean, they're, 6-0?
Good team.
I mean, Big 12 is kind of crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like, you just saw BYU, who's now 6-0.
It's open.
Yeah.
615-737-1045. BYU has Utah this weekend.
That is going to be huge. And they're
Utah's
probably
favored.
both ranked, right?
They are both ranked, and Utah is actually favored on the road at BYU Provo.
That freshman quarterback might be the smartest kid I've ever spoken.
BYU?
Yes.
And he only has the job because of the incident.
Exactly, with Retzloff.
I don't know what else to say about it other than the incident.
Did you figure out the story with the jersey number?
Bear Bachmeyer?
Yeah, why he wears 47?
Yeah, he just
because
he has that linebacker mentality and yeah. Dude, y'all, he's 235 pounds.
Yeah, Michael Irvin wore that number at
Dude
Miami.
is a beast.
Yeah, but for a quarterback?
Yeah, maybe he likes Michael Irvin.
He also doesn't care. I mean, he's a true freshman, and the OC was talking about Coach A-Rod was talking about how, and you got to remember this OC has had, let's see, Taysom Hill, Zach Wilson. I mean, these are the quarterbacks he's had. He said, I have never been able to have a playbook as deep as this with a true freshman ever. And Zach Wilson was pretty damn good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I saw him in Neyland Stadium.
I mean, just
slinging it.
Dude is wicked smart.
615-737-1045. All right, Goodwill Hunting. Captain.
Wicked smart.
My God, that's wicked smart. Captain Tony. Next up. Tony, what up?
Just getting back into Nashville from a nice trip out in Alabama today, picking up some freight. So it's been a good day listening to The Zone. It's been a nice, relaxing afternoon knowing that a head coach that won the Titans a total of 4 games over the last couple of years is no longer going to be at the helm. So I'm excited about that. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that are excited about it as well. I do want to push back on the fans a little bit today from a lot of what I've been hearing. Y'all leave Amy alone. Stop asking people to sell their property. I mean, you got to get it right. This is a tough league, fans. You all know that. There are 32 teams in this league that are all fighting for the same thing. It is a very, very difficult thing to get right, especially when you're in the situation that the Titans are in currently right now. Would I be correct?
Having said that, though, you do understand the frustration, right?
I completely understand it. I flip-flopped over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and, I've gone with it myself, and I'm totally okay with it. The question is, what do the Titans do from here, and who do they hire? Hopefully it'll be Mike McCarthy, and I'd hopefully, get somebody that has some, some knowledge and has some expertise in it. And, kudos to all the guys that are coaching and are making the ways up and trying to get bigger, better jobs. I don't think that this is the job for you this year in Tennessee. We need somebody with some experience and some that can provide some clarity to these young players that are on our team and these young coaches that are on our staff. And I think that's really what we need. I wanted to ask y'all one question because I need some clarity provided on this because I don't think it's been mentioned one time today. Now, I could have missed it. But a couple years ago, Don, Ron, Brian, you guys all remember we were talking hardcore about collaboration, right? Collaboration, collaborate.
Oh,
and you lose.
I forgot about that word. Don Davenport hates that word.
I hate it.
Yeah, and then you lose.
Collaborate.
You lose now 2 head coaches. You lose Vrabel, you lose Callahan, you lose John Robinson, you lose Carthon, and the one underlying factor over the last couple of years that hasn't changed for me. Chad Brinker. What does Chad Brinker do? Can you provide some clarity on what he does for the organization? he's collaborating on? And is there another team in the NFL that does what Chad Brinker does in support for the Titans? I appreciate y'all. It's good to see y'all at MTS.
That's a good question, that last one. I don't know, like, structurally how a lot of these franchises are set up. And for a long time, we didn't know how this franchise was set up organizationally. But
I mean,
yeah,
honestly, I don't know now that things have changed.
Theoretically, Mike Borgonzi is the general manager, and he oversees things like what happened today.
So then what about Brinker?
Brinker is Borgonzi's boss, is the way I understand it. And
How can you run everything if you have a boss?
Bingo.
Right. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that part. But he oversees all of the football. He's in charge of all of the football. Bert Nyhill is in charge of all of the business. President, CEO.
Brinker's in charge of all of the football, but yet Borgonzi is the GM. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Everybody's just having a good time.
It'll be interesting to see how this process works.
Do you know what
in terms of
as
hiring
a Titans fan, like, take me out of this role right here. As a Titans fan, give all the power to Borgonzi. That is why you freaking hired him. He knows how to win. He did it at Kansas City. Yep. He's been around a franchise that has won a hell of a lot of games. Yep. That's why you hired him. That's why he came here. He should have full and complete control.
Autonomy.
Let him autonomy. What a great word, Mayor.
Thank you.
You're such an encyclopedia.
I totally agree.
Let him have all of it.
But
I don't know what Brinker does. I don't think he does.
I don't know.
Because I think Brinker has the ultimate last say. Are they on the same page? Nobody's ever going to say anything publicly. And I think you have an absolute Shiano show right there. If you have two people that are in charge, then who's really in charge?
Yep.
And if Miss Amy's going to let her football people make football decisions, she's going to pinpoint one as the one to make the football decisions. I want Borgonzi to make all the decisions when it comes to this roster.
I mean, if you hire a guy to be the general manager, let him be the general manager. Right?
Let him do his job.
I don't know that he's not, but I don't know that he is either.
Right.
Honestly.
Now, Borgonzi was in charge of this last draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So far.
So it couldn't have been Brinker.
Speaking of,
but that's what I like as a Titans fan. I want to know A, and B. I don't even have to know. Just let Borgonzi make all the decisions. He's the Borgonzi.
Maybe
the
these
GM.
questions will be asked tonight. Do you have some breaking news?
They have decided when they're going to speak to the media, as Chad Brinker and Mike Borgonzi will hold a press conference later this evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
I knew it'd be when we off air.
Slay.
That's so late. Why is it so late?
It is very late.
Now I got to get baby Babs to watch an iPad or something so I can freaking listen to it. Maybe.
That is 5 hours after their original press conference for today. That was supposed to be for Brian Callahan, but we all know what happened there.
Yeah. So the story is the presser's at 7:30, and they will address the media. That
at
is
least
Mike
they're doing it
Borgonzi
today.
and Chad Brinker. Yes, that is
very true. That's a good
That
point.
part of it is a smart move. The 7:30 part, or like literally the least visible time in a day.
For a reason, I'm sure.
Is funny to me. But all right, so they're going to do that. So we'll have plenty of content
I guess we could physically
tomorrow.
go and ask questions. Should I wear this shirt?
Absolutely, if we were going to go.
615-737-1045. Looking for office space that matches your level of business? They've got two new locations. They being eSpaces. eSpaces.com. Two new locations. The two newest locations in Cool Springs at Corporate Center and Brentwood at City Park. 15 total now. So an eSpaces location near you where you can set up, have meetings, do whatever you need to do, work, whatever you need to do. eSpaces.com. Designed for professionals, teams, and entrepreneurs, eSpaces offers private offices, meeting rooms, and team suites and beautifully designed move-in ready spaces with 24/7 access and monthly flexibility. Discover why more businesses are choosing eSpaces. eSpaces.com. I got John Pirtle and his crew have been thinking about you and your work habit needs. And, man, they've got a great thing set up. eSpaces.com. Redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business. Designed for entrepreneurs, teams, and established professionals, featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check it out? Tours available now. eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
Good Good evening. It's 5:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Down Studios. The Titans fired head coach Brian Callahan earlier today, ending his 23-game tenure as head coach after a 1-5 start to the season and a 4-19 overall record. The team has named senior offensive assistant Mike McCoy as the interim head coach. McCoy's in his first year with the team as the senior offensive assistant, but was the head coach of the Chargers from 2013 to 2016, where he went 27-37 and had one playoff win. President of Football Operations Chad Brinker and General Manager Mike Bergonzi will address the media following the firing of Brian Callahan and naming Mike McCoy the interim head coach tonight at 7:30 p.m. TennesseeTitans.com. Monday Night Football tonight features a doubleheader as the Falcons host the Bills at 6:15. Commanders also host the Bears at 7:15. You can catch Westwood One call of that game right here on The Zone. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Bulls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. The interim coach is Mike McCoy, who was senior assistant on the offense. There will be a press conference at 7:30 p.m. with Mike Borgonzi and Chad Brinker. Meanwhile, there are two Monday Night Football games. Were they just trying to get past the coaches show, which won't have the coach?
I guess so. Guess they didn't want to take.
Is that still going on?
Yes, I believe it will be called the Monday Night Titans. And Taylor Zarzer and I believe Coach Mack will be doing it. If I remember correctly.
Two hits this week then. Yeah, Mac talk after that tomorrow.
Dude.
And then us on Wednesday and all the other shows.
Keep it rolling.
Busy man.
Mm-hmm.
Busy man. You should make Coach Mack interim coach.
Hey, he's got experience.
You don't want that.
Who would call the games with Taylor if he was down there on the field?
Red B.
Ah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Todd Furman will join us on Wednesday, and he's just messing around in a little text strand with us.
I know. I tried to get the coaching odds, next Titans head coaching odds.
And his answer was what?
You read it.
Traylon Burks minus 350.
Mm-hmm. And I told him I wouldn't dare let Traylon take this gig. I've told Traylon, you run as far as you can away from this franchise.
By the way, congratulations to the Nashville Predators, who picked up a 4-1 win today on Canadian Thanksgiving Day.
Huh. Good for them.
The Ottawa Senators.
Everybody's on fire except the Titans. And they're on fire. Yeah, you're right. We're on fire, too.
Oh, gosh. Please get it right. This coaching search.
We said this.
Yeah.
Before.
Yes, we are.
Twice.
What was Zeph's little stat? Zeph likes to get worked up about the weirdest things. We like to get worked up about weird things, but then Zeph comes with 5 of the 7 head coaches are interim coaches.
So in the 7 interim or head coach is that the Tennessee Titans have had, 4 of them have been named Mike.
So
Mike McCarthy.
That's exactly where Zeph went. So Mike McCarthy, 12 playoff appearances, a Super Bowl championship, 4 NFC championship teams. That's his resume. He survived Jerry Jones for a little while.
Yeah, but all of those teams he had were talented, or an MVP-led team.
So his first team in Dallas was 6-10. Then he went 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, 7-10 fired.
Plenty of talent over there at Dallas. 12-5 shows.
They can help but throw millions and millions and millions of dollars all over the place over there.
Yeah, what are they going to do when they come here and they don't want to throw millions and millions and millions of dollars everywhere? Got to go develop, I guess.
If you had to choose the coach right now as we sit here, who do you think it would be for 2026?
Who do we think it would be? Who do we want hired?
I haven't even gotten there in my head.
Who would it be? I'm going to say it's going to be an up-and-coming somebody.
You think so?
Yeah.
That didn't work.
No, it ain't going to work again, Babsy. You got to get somebody established to come in here, but who want to come here and establish unless you got an ironclad contract? That's the only way I'm doing it.
Or somebody that
on their last leg
really
of life
thinks that quarterback is legit.
I think a lot of people are going to think he's legit. He was the number 1 overall pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So It ain't like if we
I think
passed
that
on
can
them,
make it
somebody else
attractive.
wouldn't take them. But I'm gonna be real. Dog, you got to come in understanding this is going to take time. And the stuff that's going on in the front office where you know what? I ain't going to say it's just us on the outside that don't know what's going on. I don't think they know what's going on. I wish we could sit down with Brian Callahan today and ask him, and he'd be all the way truthful, which you know you can't be because you ain't throwing no franchise on the bus or anything.
He kind of is, though.
But he is at the same time.
You know
but it's
what I mean?
like, who answers to who and who's doing what and who's pointing to go where? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't know.
Like the organizational flow chart.
Like, honestly, we're finna have a two-headed press conference tonight.
Mm-hmm. At 7:30, while 2 Monday Night Football games are going on.
By the way, are we streaming it live here on this station?
Don't know.
I mean, I know we'll be streaming a Monday Night Football game. We do that every Monday night.
No, it will not be on because Monday Night Football doubleheader will be on by that time.
How convenient is
Yeah, but that's like it's what.
Y'all both sighed at the same time.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Like, why can't we? If we were hearing from one, you know what that would insinuate? That person's in control.
That's a great point. 615-737-1045. All lines have been lit. We really appreciate you guys spending your day with us. Working through this storyline of the Titans firing Brian Callahan, Mike McCoy, the interim coach. 615-737-1045. Devin in Nashville. Devin, what's up?
Hey, thank you guys for taking my call.
Yeah, man.
Big Slay, I saw you at the dump earlier today. I just want to give a shout out to you for just being the same person you are on air versus off the air. That's a testament to your character, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, salute, my man. Yeah. I was in the handling business too.
Yeah. So my original question was going to be, do you think the Titans go with more of a veteran coach or like an up-and-coming coach that hasn't been a coach before, but y'all did just kind of touch on it. So I guess my next question
It's a great question.
That is a great question.
Yeah. My next question off of that would be, if you guys think we go with a veteran coach, do you think his leash is shorter before, or do you think the timeline's still going to stay the same no matter, who we hire? Because let's just be honest. I mean, the roster has so many holes. I mean, you could hire prime Nick Saban or whatever, and it's not going to fix it in 1 year.
Yeah,
so
I'm
really,
with Slay on that deal. Like, you need to have something ironclad in that contract because it's going to take time.
Yeah.
Man. It's going to take time.
Right. So it's like, do you think the leash on someone like Mike McCarthy is different than the leash on someone like Joe
great
Brady?
question.
That's really,
that's
really
a great question.
Because Joe Brady's going to be the hot name.
Appreciate it, man. Love, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Like that's it, man.
That's a legit question.
It is because, and then the other.
I mean, Mike McCarthy and Joe Brady are going to be the two hot names.
Yeah, but this is what's wrong with you, Babs?
Because I just know you.
Like, this the other part, dog. Like, you got, it's not just there. like we're if this is the council, like we keep on pulling out this is Jenga. We keep pulling out the middle piece and thinking at some point it's not going to fall. We can't put the pieces back, dog. We just keep on stacking it on top and stacking it on top like it's going to fall at some point. So I say that to say, even if the head coach is hired, like we talked about this 2 years ago, when you're making them changes, the fault was the people you were bringing in. So, okay, this draft class was cool. Maybe the scouting department did change. That was one. The only department we heard outside of GM, president, head coach that was ever changed was the strength and conditioning because of all of those injuries that took place over that 3-year span. It's the only thing we heard about. So with the drafting, okay, John Robinson took the fall. Great. All right, cool. After that, Rand took the fall. All right, cool. Now, this time, Callahan can't develop the talent that they brought in. They want their guys to play for a specific coach, so they have a model that they're looking for, apparently. I wonder. That's why all this whole coaching staff going, too, because Denard, you don't want to play by the guys
No, I like where you're going with this, because if it's Mike McCarthy's going to want to have some say over the roster, right?
Exactly. Why wouldn't you? Especially as a veteran coach.
Maybe they go with. Usually you go opposite hire no matter what it is, but maybe they do go with a Joe Brady or somebody like that.
A young guy can step in and be like, okay, I'll accept whatever you give me.
I'll take what you give me.
Yeah, and I'll make it work. You know what I mean? Just give me a little creative control.
Like a little kid at dinner. Like, you're not going to argue with mom.
That's right. Uh-oh.
Babs has her hand up.
What's up, man?
On Davenport.
I'm not going to give you a name.
Okay.
But this is what I'm going to tell you you go with, whether it's inexperienced or experienced guy. Somebody who has a history and can help develop a young quarterback with the skill set like Cam Ward.
For sure, that.
To be able to help put in an offense and stick to an offense that plays to Cam Ward's strengths and what he can do. I still, despite a dismal showing on Sunday, I still believe that Cam Ward is the franchise quarterback for the future franchise quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. I just think everything around him is such a Shiano show right now, too.
You said that in the offseason.
Yes, which has made him a Shiano show. Honestly, I mean, we talk about it, and we've talked about it with Greg Cosell 8 million times, like how, he points out some of his footwork, some of the things he's doing in the pocket, the drifting, the poor decisions, all of that, trying so hard to make a play because it's such an awful situation right now. So for me, coach, somebody who can develop Cam Ward, play to his strengths, make sure that he is put in a position to succeed so that he's not screwed up for the rest of his career, and then build off of that. So who is that coach? I like Cliff Kingsbury because of it. This is what we were talking about where Mayor I said he went at me in the text chain because I brought up Cliff Kingsbury. And what did you say? He's
retread.
He's a retread, whatever. And
some guys are just great offensive coordinator, quarterback coaches, and are not great head coaches. I don't know. I don't know what he is.
And Zeph's whole argument was, that was a disaster in Arizona. Well, look who his quarterback was.
Yeah.
And I think Cam Ward is immensely more talented and capable.
Well, he doesn't have to have, don't play video games in your contract.
Exactly. No, that you had to be tracked on the amount of time that you spent on your iPad in the playbook. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
Is this an NFL job?
Any of that with
You don't
Cam.
have to worry about any of it with Cam.
He's a football nerd.
And then I also, with Kingsbury, and this is where Mayor and I kind of went at it because Zeph said, no thanks. Like his first one was a disaster. I said, well, look at his quarterback. And then I also said, I also feel like Kingsbury is super intelligent, very smart. Too. Yeah.
Well, I started to think you've been around him and I haven't.
From college.
Right. So I don't know. I make irrational decisions sometimes.
No,
and then I think about it.
There's a lot of people that'll say, but
they're going to say the same thing.
Look what his offense is doing right now. They're not great, especially at the start of games, right? And there's people that'll say that too. But I think that with his background too, that he could do something to help develop Cam Ward and also play to his strengths.
And you got to figure that he learned from his situation too.
Correct.
Yeah,
and that's what I said because Mayor was like, "Well, who says he's learned from it?" I'm like, "Well,
I didn't word that.
That also is the Titans' role to find out what he learned from a failure as a head coach."
Right.
So you never had that with Callahan because he was stepping into play caller and head coach for the first time.
For those that don't know, Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator in Washington with Jaden Daniels. So he helped design whatever they got out of that dude last year, which was great.
And there's some dudes around him. But it just, would y'all be opposed to a defensive guy coming in here and be afraid on the back end of it? Him bringing an offensive guy, a guru in, and that offensive guru after 2 or 3 years bouncing and leaving and taking a head job.
If you look at it in terms of how things are done in the league, and I mentioned opposite hire, that would be the opposite hire.
I'm okay with anything at this point.
Yeah.
As long as they win, right?
Yeah.
As long as there's progress.
Because it ain't go. That's the part. Like, they're not going to win. Like, look what we set the bar at this year. We were okay with them going 6-11, and that would be 6 being the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's an understanding, but it's just the competitive part of it, and still remaining to understand that you don't have the pieces in place, and you don't have any depth. You have zero depth.
There's a lot of Gruden in the chat right now.
Man, I do not want to hear him associated with any of the teams I like.
It'd be fun from what we do.
Yeah, it would. I mean,
Snort.
he is a quarterback guy, but when's the last time that he did anything relevant?
And then
With the Raiders. When he got
Well,
fired.
he currently has a lawsuit against the
Nope.
NFL, right?
No, I'm
It's
pretty sure they
wrapping
got
up.
settled.
They
They
got
got
settled.
But
Which is why his big thing was like, all right, I'm ready to come back and coach. Although
Was
I
he
think
even
he
winning?
wanted to go to college, or
Yeah,
he said
that's
he
what
wanted to
said.
go
There
to
are
He
college.
plenty
said
of
the
college
SEC
openings
is
up.
what he said.
Was he even winning when he was with the Raiders, though? I don't even think he was winning.
Won the Super Bowl with Tampa. That's
that was
his,
it.
That's his
He was
thing.
trying to go
How
back
many
to the
years ago
Oakland.
was that?
Exactly.
I think it was like before I moved here.
Yeah, it would be yawn.
Okay, his second tenure with the Raiders was 2018 to 2021. He was 29-36, 1-3 in the
That's what I'm
playoffs.
saying. Like, he do great with the. Listen, his personality and his brand is way bigger than what we talking about for coaching.
It's way more capable than his coaching nowadays.
Put him in the box with Coach Mack and Taylor. That would be fun.
615-737-1045. Coach broadcaster David in Lebanon. David, what's up?
Hey, guys. First of all, I think they ought to make all three of y'all the coach.
Wouldn't that be something?
Man, no.
Lord help us all. That'd be a
Did you see
disaster.
Babs on the sideline, man? You talking about a terror?
I would spend a lot of the time, like during games, laughing at her antics, like being distracted.
I'll tell you this. Cam Ward did that BS that he did on Sunday. I would be all over his, you know what.
And that would have been, and that would be something exciting for us fans to see.
That's definitely true. And Slay already told you what would have happened if he were the Auburn football coach in that Auburn Georgia game. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Slate might be in jail.
But we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I still love the Titans.
Yep.
We're going to get this straight, and it's going to be all right. But thank y'all for being there for us and keeping us involved in everything.
I like
Thank
the
you, brother. Appreciate
positivity, David.
Yeah, I agree.
Man.
We're going to be straight. It's like you can't
gonna
be
get it
bad
right.
forever.
Slay. Oh, hell. Are we about to break? God bless it, Slay. Why'd you say that? It can always get worse. Sorry, I'm still recovering from that. What do I always say? It can always get worse. Tag nabbit. Let me tell you what's the best. Two Rivers Ford. The best. Honesty means everything nowadays, right? Especially when you're buying a vehicle, and that's why I buy my Fords from Two Rivers Ford. They have real deals over there. And what do I mean by that? At Two Rivers Ford, best price clearly marked on the window or their website. It's on the sticker. You don't have to fill out some form with your information and your cell phone number to get the best price. You don't have to do anything. And unlike other dealers, Two Rivers Ford never adds accessories or service plans in order to up your price or in order for you to get the best deal. They don't do that stuff. Two Rivers Ford, the best clearly marked price, always available, always accessible, and always real. And if you want extra accessories or warranties, you can just ask to add them on and purchase them. Honesty, always the best policy at Two Rivers Ford, and that is why they are the South's most trusted Ford dealer. So for best price and a real deal, go visit my friends in Mount Juliet, Two Rivers Ford, online at tworiversford.com, or just give their non-commissioned sales team a call. Toll free, easiest number ever, 800-900-1000.
3HL 104.5, The Zone, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. The Titans have fired Brian Callahan as head coach. Mike McCoy is the interim coach. The press conference coming up at 7:30, featuring Mike Borgonzi and Chad Brinker. Monday Night Titans with Taylor Zarzer. Coach Mack and Rhett Bryan will follow us at 6 o'clock. And then Monday Night Football. Smart to have the press conference. Kind of doing it in a forest, though.
It's probably the point.
7:30 p.m. presser is interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Nope. Never.
Yeah.
Zeph, I want you to go ahead and tell the good people this. Don't just say it in my ear.
The Houston Texans worked out one Nicholas Petit-Frere today.
Have him. Take him.
Please.
Good luck.
That way we can win that game when we play them.
Do it. Start him. Play him against the Titans.
Watch Big Jeff
So
line
you're
up against
telling
him.
me there's a chance?
It's absolutely a chance. Start recycling guys like that.
Oh, man. Listen, the Texans might be... Nah. I was going to say...
Where are you going
as
with that?
dysfunctional right now as the
Okay.
Titans, but no.
Nobody is.
Nope.
Rich in Smyrna. Rich, what up?
Hey, guys. I got a question for each of you.
All right, Rich.
The first one is for Slay.
Okay.
What in the heck are you dipping those chips into?
Oh, man. Listen, your mind is about to be blown because mine was last week when he explained this to me.
The restaurant-style Tostitos salsa dip.
Medium.
Ah.
I like the mild, though,
all right.
but you got to use the purple bag of Doritos, the sweet and spicy Doritos.
Yeah, which
to
are
dip in there.
super spicy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got to have the spicy chips going into the
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I'd never even thought of that, and he did that last week, and he was like, try one, Euro. I tried it. I was like, oh, my goodness. That's a thing. I immediately went and bought some.
It looked good. I got hungry. I just couldn't figure out what you were dipping it into.
Yeah, my bad. I should have said what I was doing.
All right. Second question is for the mayor.
All right.
With McCoy being, and by the way, let me preface this with saying I'm a NFL fan. I'm not a ridiculous fan. So I hated seeing Callahan lose his job. I liked him, along with many others. But with McCoy being named interim, he had, during his 4 years as head coach, a 42% win cycle. So what is realistic to expect from him for the balance of this season as far as wins and losses in the last 11 games?
I mean, basically the analogy is he's a babysitter. I mean, that's what he is. They're going to hire somebody for next year. And look, you get to last year in Nissan Stadium, and then hopefully you build success into year one in the new building, and that's the hope. Yeah. I had honestly forgotten that Mike McCoy was even on that staff. So there's that. But, yeah, I mean, if you're wondering if he can win the job, I doubt it.
No, I'm not. I just wondered what should the ridiculous, the radical fans expect for the rest of this season with 11 games left?
Losing.
Oh. Okay.
I'm trying to go
There it
one-word
is.
answers today.
There it is.
I'm
trying to go with one-word answers today. Brevity. Brevity is key today.
Okay, and the last question is for Dawn. Dawn, just got to ask you, how in the heck do you still look like you're 21 or 22 years old?
Wow. Okay.
Checks in the mail, Rich. Checks heading to Smyrna. That made me a little nervous, not going to lie.
Yeah, the
It was just the
Slow
slow
walked into it.
build up. I was like,
Yes.
oh, here it comes.
Did you see where my finger was?
Here it comes. You're on the dump button? Yeah.
No, my dump button doesn't work. Zeph has to, but I do have control over the X button, which means bye-bye.
Okay.
But, yeah. Oh, that was,
Well, thank you, Rich. That
Thanks,
was very
Rich.
nice.
I mean, you're
very
only,
nice.
what, 26? Is that what you are now?
That is correct.
Okay. Well,
Let's go.
This is the third time today for this. What do you got, Zell?
Bill Callahan, gone. He follows his son. No longer the offensive line coach with the Tennessee Titans, according to a couple reports out there. So,
who is? I might make Big Jeff the offensive line coach.
He ain't got nothing to do with this ad.
Yeah, but he knows what's good and what's not.
Yeah, he can tell them, hey, this is what I'm going to do to you. Stop it.
Ain't nobody in the league can stop him. So
that's right. If he was on,
he would expect too much.
Yeah.
If he was on a team that was 500 or better, defensive player of the year candidate.
Hey, Nicholas Petit Frere's available, right?
Stop it.
Do you want them to get worse?
I just joke through things.
I'm about to come over there and tackle you for even saying that. Hey, was that an official Titans release, or where did that come from?
No, that was.
Like, what did they say?
Give credit.
That was reported by Paul Kaharski.
There you go.
And Easton Freeze.
All right.
They both had that.
Anything with it? I mean, was it?
Nope.
Did the Titans say goodbye? Did Bill Callahan say, hey, look, I'm out. You don't have to pay my contract? I mean, I want the details.
Okay.
This is family drama.
7:30, Babs.
Yeah, 7:30.
You know we ain't going to find that out.
No, I'm going to tell you what happened. Listen, man.
You couldn't even keep from laughing before she answered.
I know.
Yeah. What y'all just did to my son, I'm out of here.
I mean,
simple as that.
If that were my kid that got fired like that, I mean, I wouldn't stay
That's
either.
why I answered the way I answered.
The only reason I came here was for the opportunity.
Yeah, but
because remember, Brian Callahan talked about it. Like, there's been other opportunities for them to get on the same staff as that. Was like, nah, I'm cool. He's like, this one came up, and like, all right, let's roll. So,
can I say this?
Oh,
what, Babs?
Her hands up again.
I mean,
Don Davenport, ladies and gentlemen.
Brian Callahan's dad's failure to do his job kind of cost Brian his job.
Yeah.
Is that aggressive?
When's the last time we called him offensive line Jesus?
Well, it hadn't been in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that.
I had to find some talent over there first, though.
Even so,
because
you can't do better with.
Listen to this though, Babs. I watched Zeitler Sunday.
Yeah, struggling.
Good God
really
Almighty!
struggling.
I watched Latham, who I think is just injured though.
He's just not ready to.
Yeah,
be back.
because it's different out there.
I take that. I take that completely off.
You know what I mean?
The Callahan plate.
The one time Crosby got back there where they chipped with the tight end and he still beat Latham.
Yeah.
Around the edge.
Like, and he really was
That's
kicking
not
back and still just
That's
kicking
not
back.
That's not Latham, no.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Skoronski fine, but then you got your anchor coming off an Achilles trying to get back right.
Kush.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you got to have some talent to work with, too. Like, I mean, I ain't saying he did a good job either. No, I'm not.
I don't disagree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't giving him no scapegoat or anything. But I'm just saying.
What he is, you would have expected a little bit of a better showing. And maybe not this past Sunday, but the week before was better.
Yeah. But
I think I expected offensive line Jesus.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And maybe we maybe the Titans fan base put too much on him. Maybe we as media put too much on him from that standpoint. But you also have Skoronski.
Right.
You also had Latham. Although
you have talented pieces. Yeah. It's just you need to get them together and then be healthy. You know what? I can't wait. I hope everybody walk away by the time we get to 7:30 tonight. Oh, but ain't nobody there.
7:30. Tony, this has been one of the most Mondays of Mondays I've ever seen on a Monday on YouTube. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. 3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. SpringHillAC.com. Zev, you got something else?
I know it. Here we go. Hell yeah, Denard gone. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on.
No, this is just a continuation of what I did last time. Nothing special.
Oh, you got us excited.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to know who is taking over the offensive line room, according to Easton Freeze?
Yes, please.
It is assistant offensive line coach Scott. I need to be careful with this last name. It's Fuchs, but it pronounces
Wait, we're what?
FUC what?
Fuchs, but it rhymes with like books, so it's like Fuchs. I need to be careful with that.
Oh my Lord, have mercy!
You might want to dump yourself.
No. I said it right. That's why I spelled it first, so I could gather
I
myself.
know, but you spelled it F-U-C.
Yeah.
That poor guy. Can you imagine going through middle school with that name?
Man, just loud outbursts at any time.
That was like
my last name.
That was like when Babs'
Is it
name.
F-U-C-H?
S. Yes.
That's like
and
when
it
Babs'
rhymes with books.
Yeah,
Scott
that's-
Fuchs.
that's-
God, this is
You gotta be careful.
It's like when Babs' name was KOK.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Coke.
that was according to
Yeah.
It was
okay.
pronounced Coke.
Yeah.
Shout out, Johan.
What up, Johan? I always told Babs about you guys know my child. I used to tell Babs you should totally go by KOK on the news.
Yeah. No,
Remember
as a sideline reporter, could you imagine that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would
Detective.
go over great. Dawn Davenport is bad enough because there's I guess a transvestite porn star named Dawn Davenport or something.
There we go.
It's from some movie.
There's not or something. We know well
Yeah.
that this is what has happened.
Yeah. Fuchs.
Yep.
No, it's like books.
Boy, isn't that
You keep saying that.
isn't that
Oh
just
my gosh,
so
the chat is on fire.
isn't that just so Titans right there? The offensive line coach's name.
Yeah.
We are so
Fuchs.
Yeah.
pooped.
Shout out Scott. Love you, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, man.
Man, middle school must have been tough.
This is going to be.
Richard says it's Fuchs.
Does the line shift
We
right
are
now?
so we fuked up.
The chat.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Oh, yeah, they're going off.
Knock Drop says the chat is killing it.
No, the chat is going off.
Would you like to hear about
That is
the?
The
prime
chat
and ready.
actually has blood pumping through its veins right now.
They are doing what they're supposed to do.
Would you like to hear a little bit about the new head guy in the O-line room?
Oh hell, I don't care.
Okay, Sam. This is his second season with the Titans. He was hired last year after spending 30 seasons in the collegiate level.
Oh, wow.
He has been at Wyoming,
that's
Buffalo, Kansas. Yeah, that's about it. 30
scared to
seasons
even-
in collegiate. Yeah, I really don't want to say his name.
I'm scared to type this into the search.
I'm just let him lay because I don't think we're going to see him anyway.
Oh, he looks like a really nice guy.
That's a rhyme, too, yo.
Yeah, Wyoming.
You know what? I can't wait to see what he does. 30 years in college.
Can it get any
He was
worse?
at Wyoming, which means he didn't have
Slay. Yes,
your
he can.
prototypical, offensive lineman.
Yeah,
at
but if
Wyoming.
you're gonna take a job, might as well have the bar as low as possible.
But that's the problem. It don't stay low. It don't stay low. They thought they were really going to go on a winning streak after last week.
Listen, if I go out there and my offensive line gives up 0 sacks next week to the New England Patriots, I'm out.
Well,
leave on a high note.
Okay, I just found a video
Like
of
George
him.
and Seinfeld.
Scott Fuchs discusses the benefits of setting short and pass blocking, including creating distortion.
Distortion?
I'm about to watch this.
Well, we do have a job to do.
Sorry.
Well, it's time to
I'll
go to
watch
break.
it. I'll watch it after the show.
615-737-1045. All lines are still loaded. We love y'all.
Let's
We'll
hear
be
from
right
the
back.
people.
Oh, y'all, the chat is so good right now. I can't even.
I mean, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch,
A lot of
please.
it's going on YouTube right now.
Yes. Okay. So you know what else is so
Let's
good?
spook it up.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you who won't. I gotta stop. I'm gonna get fired. Okay. I'm gonna tell you who the best is at carpet cleaning. Zero Res. Yes, you know this. Maybe you're having family over for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for the holidays. Maybe your carpet's a mess. Maybe you have dogs that are dirt balls like mine and bring in all this. Blech. Well, guess what? Zero Res is going to help you out, and they're going to give you a Dawn deal. And I heard from some of our listeners that they called and tried to get this Dawn deal for Zero Res and that they didn't know what they were talking about. I have fixed it. I have made sure that they know what the Dawn deal is and that you are getting it. And with Zero Res right now, it is carpeted room for free cleaning this month only, but you have to call and tell them that Dawn told you about it, and they'll take care of you. Minimums apply, but carpeted rooms only cost $45 per room all day, every day, anyway. And then this month only, you get one room free from Zero Res. Call them 615-535-9376 for this offer. It's ZeroResNashville.com, spelled the same forwards or backwards. Zero Res at ZeroResNashville.com.
Glad we know how to spell that one. I want to tell you about a new obsession, Daisy French Onion Dip. I love Daisy Ranch Dip. Got some yesterday, as a matter of fact. And, man, guilty pleasure during football season. Eating dips with chips, wings, veggies while watching the big games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip. And these things are game changers. They're as delicious as a homemade dip, and they are made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. I invite you to snack the proper way. In your store, any store, grocery store near you, look for Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip. 3HL 104.5, The Zone, Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. All I can tell y'all is we're in all this together.
Stay in it.
We are.
Don't move.
Always, every day. And I promise we'll try to have as good a time as possible, no matter what's going on.
Yes, we will. By the way, Brian Williams, shout out Brian, on Twitter said that Fuchs' son is a standout left tackle for beach football.
Attaboy, Fuchs.
Committed to Penn State football.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if he's going to stay committed with
Okay.
James gone.
How about that? Life comes at you fast. National semifinal last year. They were in the Final Four. He's out. They won 13 games, 11 games, 10 games the last 3 years.
It came to bite him that he just could not win the big ones.
You know what's funny? Matt Rule has been mentioned by Bruce Feldman and some others as a potential coach there, and he has 0 wins against top 25 teams. You really want to go down that path again?
Yeah, but, I mean, he took over a
I get
program
it.
that
I
was
get it.
in
But
the dumps.
that stat is not what you want to be tied to after you just fired a guy for the same thing.
Did you see what Matt Rule said, too, at
No.
his press conference? Something about his wife makes the decisions on where they live.
That was real.
I was like,
Stayed honest,
his wife,
Rachel.
Julie. I'm like, go, Julie.
Well, maybe Julie will be happy in Happy Valley.
I don't know what's all
I
about.
don't know.
Yeah.
Albert Breer tweet 8 minutes ago.
By the way, Happy Valley in the middle of nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere.
So hard to get to. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I worked that SMU Penn State game, and
Oh,
it
yes,
was
you did.
so cold and so hard to get to. That was my last missed flight as I tried to get out of there.
Jeremy on YouTube. I Fuchs with 3HL.
Oh my gosh.
We appreciate you.
Oh, this is. I was gonna say this could be like our new Shiano word,
Yeah, it might be too close.
but I feel like
that's-
it's
yeah.
too dangerous.
Yeah.
Golly.
The assistant offensive line coach, Scott Fuchs, is taking over for Brian Callahan's dad, Bill.
According to Easton Freeze.
According to Easton Freeze. Yes, thank you.
It's not official yet. So.
Well, I mean, clearly
Well,
coached
Easton-
his son up, right? Right?
I would bet Easton is correct on that one.
Easton's usually correct.
Mm-hmm.
So Albert Breer tweet. You ready?
Let's go.
Titans GM Mike Borgonzi met with the coaching staff and informed them Mike McCoy would be the interim coach at 4 p.m. today, Central Time. Then McCoy addressed the coaches. Neither ownership nor president of football ops Chad Brinker were a part of that meeting.
There you go.
Wow.
Hopefully,
Jabbar on
Borgonzi is
Twitter
allowed
said-
to do his job and be the GM.
Exactly. Jabbar on Twitter said, if this is true, maybe, just maybe, the show is on at Ascension Sports Park and they heard Babs say, let Borgonzi run it.
People are listening.
Yes, this show and station are on over there all the time. That is true.
Come on, Bijan Robinson.
Monday Night Titans with Taylor Zarzer, Coach Mack, and Rhett Bryan follow us at 6 o'clock. Do you have a parlay?
I'm putting one together right now.
The 3HL bingo card consists of one. We were kind of busy today, so it was hard to, think about and write stuff down. Dalton in the borough called in and said, I hope Mike McCoy has his Vicodin filled up. I hope Mike McCoy has his Vicodin filled up. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So press conference at 7:30 p.m. with Mike Borgonzi and Chad Brinker. I mean, that's literally having a presser in a forest.
Yeah, like
In a doubleheader Monday night.
Doubleheader Monday night, 7:30 p.m.
The reason it's not on this station is because Monday Night Football is airing on this station.
We have a Westwood One contract.
What is one thing you want to hear from them in this press conference?
I'm going to say, I want the flow chart of the organization.
Yeah.
But I've wanted that for a long time.
I feel like we've called for that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So give us an answer. Yeah, exactly right, Zeph. People want an answer.
Y'all, this whole...
Dom, what are you looking for? What do you want them to say? What do you want them to
hell, I don't know.
I love that.
Knock drop. Fuchs, yes, Sue-Ann. Laura Knight, great show, y'all, as always.
Thank you.
You know, that's a great question, Zeph.
This guy said...
Do you expect them to give us some actual insight?
No, I don't.
I may
I don't
become a
expect anything.
fucking Colts fan.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little close there, Brent.
Fook! That's the guy's name.
Who the Fuchs is that guy? Jesse. Oh, my God.
A minute, man.
Oh, man.
Doug Foley, Titans 27-10 this Sunday. Book it in all caps.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
what
I
if
think.
they beat Vrabel with Mike McCoy?
Oh, that would be amazing.
We won't.
You don't think?
Nope.
It's only a 7-point spread.
I
It's going
think.
to go up after all these announcements today.
I also think that this one, with the way Vrabes is, I think this one is a little personal for Vrabes. Just out of principle.
You know what he about to do.
Yep.
We don't need
Just
playing
out of
around with it.
principle.
No need playing around with it. Guess what? We'll be right here tomorrow. Give y'all some more of it.
Yeah.
Every day. We're here.
Ramona Will in the morning.
They're not going to tell us who made the ultimate call. They're going to say it was a collaboration, right?
No. We should know.
I mean,
they're going to use your word, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should know.
But yeah, it would be nice to know.
I didn't mean to press that one. I really didn't. I was trying to press the outro,
Moving forward.
they're right next to each other.
Yeah. All right. Well, we do appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly. We will always try to put a smile on your face at some point. And, man, you're right. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll work some college football into the mix this week. Some big games coming up. Some big games happened over the weekend. How about Tennessee Tech, y'all? Undefeated, ranked 7th in the country.
I like it.
They play Kentucky in a few weeks.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Stoops.
Stoops, be careful.
Oh, Stoops.
Oh, man.
I love Stoops. You guys know I love Stoops, too. But, man, it's rough.
Bring your bourbon with you when you come, Stoops.
Monday Night Titans with Taylor Zarzer, Coach Mack, and Rhett Bryan. Coming up next. Stay tuned. Have a great night, y'all. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you were a Titans fan and you saw your head coach get fired. Here's a big salute to Brian Callahan and his daddy, Big Bill. Salute, y'all.
They gone.
They gone.